Everybody is working and recording.
What are we on? 97?
99.
Welcome to Unrolled, episode number 99. My name is Mike. Across the table is Chuck. And next to me, to my right, is Drew Carr.
I'm present today.
You are.
Present
And
accounted for.
Lighter, sir?
Yes, sir.
What you got today? Fat Bottom Betty? Gordito?
Yes.
Toro.
The last one.
I dug in the vault. They don't make this one anymore. That's a CAO Cameroon. That's actually a decent cigar. I just never liked them so big.
Never heard that before.
That's what she said.
Only when I pay her to say it.
Did the NSA come pick up their property?
Nah, that motherfucker flew back to drop, to download or upload all its shit. Bro, how fucking crazy was that?
There's some drone stuff going on?
Yeah, man. So,
I like how that hawk didn't go for it either. He's like, I'm going to fuck you up, dude.
So it was his dinner.
Wait for him to go away.
Bro, that was his dinner, right? He was going to kill and eat that motherfucker. And, thanks, Drew. Jesus, fuck. I'll wait for you.
Oh, friction.
Yeah, you're just doing a great job. One of us is ringing now.
There we go. Not me.
You got it? Go ahead. Take it.
I don't need to take it.
Live on the air. So Drew, I'm shoveling shit mud.
What the fuck?
Is that our door? So I'm shoveling shit mud, right? So doing building maintenance.
I'm doing something. You got to fucking buy it. Bang on the goddamn door like that.
What was that?
Fucking wing nut.
Oh.
It was an aggressive knock.
Yeah. That's PD shit. Anyway. Nice.
Nice.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
And it gets better.
It does.
Man, this is
Just keeps getting better.
This is a smooth start.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting better and better.
There's...
It's a detail shop. There's towels everywhere.
It's true.
So you're shoveling shit mud.
Shoveling shit mud, right? And then I hear the chain link fence, like something hit it.
Okay.
So I know I'm not.
Wait.
Like, what?
Oh, okay. You're back at your house.
Yeah, I'm
taking
at
it
the front.
out
I'm at the front of the house.
out of the wheelbarrow or whatever.
Yeah. I'm throwing it
Okay.
from the bed of the truck to the wheelbarrow. So I only shoveled this like 4 fucking times yesterday. So to say I'm sore is an understatement. So I hear something hit the chain link, and I'm like, so I look over and that hawk's fucking on the ground, and then I grab my phone real quick, and he hops on the wheelbarrow. He's chilling on the wheelbarrow, and he hops right up on the fence because he sees me right there, and so he's waiting
Right.
for that fucking pigeon to fucking do its thing. So, but yeah, it went up all the way up to like the chimney of the building, and then so I got tired of fucking waiting around for the action, so I went and I was gonna just grab that pigeon. I thought it was dead, and I was gonna grab that pigeon, give it a proper burial in the trash can,
Right.
and so
Let's throw that man's dinner away. What the fuck?
well, I mean, you fucking gave up on it, right? So
No, he was still there somewhere.
he went. I watched him. He went back and around, and then
Well, they can see from far away.
well, I know they can.
Well,
Yeah,
they call it the eyes of a hawk.
right.
Or whatever they
So
call it.
the eyes of a hawk.
Whatever the fuck they call it.
You got the ears of a deer. So anyway, yeah, they. So I go to grab that pigeon. That motherfucker takes off flying. He was just playing possum pretty much right there. So he was just chilling like down low because that hawk was on his ass.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty neat. And I never seen a hawk like that with those colors, that like copper and shit on it. It was pretty badass looking.
That's just a normal red hawk, ain't it?
I don't know. It was pretty gold.
Was it?
Yeah, well, it's in the hood, bro. We all rock gold up in the hood. Even the Hawks are gold up in the
Oh, we got gold plated.
Yeah, it's gold plated. I mean, it ain't real gold. It's gold plated.
Right,
Yeah, right.
You guys are wild.
Shit ain't real golds.
Was he big? Was he a decent
No,
sized
no,
bird?
no, the hawk or
Yeah.
the pigeon? The hawk was, I mean, kind of small, I guess. It looked like probably a ute, you know?
Right.
That's why he had all the gold on, because he hadn't grown
That's a
up
good
yet.
looking bird.
Fucking
He was a good-looking
gorgeous.
bird.
Gorgeous bird, man, for real.
I can't believe he was that close to you.
I
like
know.
that.
Yeah, I never been that close to a hawk.
You scared to like fucking rip your eyes out or something?
Nah.
No, he was more scared of me.
That's what he wants you to believe.
You want to hear some neighborhood gossip out of my neighborhood?
So what the kids say is, I got some tea.
You gotta spill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There,
That's what the mutes say.
there is an actual petition.
Uh-oh.
I seen it with my own two eyes.
Saint it.
You seen it?
I seen it.
To get rid of Kyle?
Well, I wasn't gonna say his name.
Whatever,
Yes,
dude.
but
Fucking.
yeah.
We already
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a front page, and they go all the way back to the guy before him, before he even married her,
Yeah.
before he even moved in. The guy before him cooked dope out of that house. They were
Okay.
cooking dope. I don't know if they were cooking dope in the house or they were cooking dope somewhere.
Somewhere on property.
They were massive dope heads.
Right.
And so they've got that listed. They've got the stolen cars that come out of because these were the same guys that were taking the cars off the side of the road with tow truck.
Okay.
Taking them straight to the scrapyard. Then they stopped that, so then they started cutting them up.
Right.
Same guys. They got that listed, and so I'm reading this stuff right,
Right.
and I'm like, that wasn't even Kyle.
Right. What the fuck?
That wasn't even Kyle. How the fuck you going back
With
way
it?
back before even?
Is it like an
Kyle?
old Sicilian woman up in there? Like just fucking holding on to every fucking negative thing ever?
I was like, that's not even Kyle. And
You stole it to the cars.
and then of course they get into all the shit that is
Yeah.
Kyle, the property and all that
The
stuff.
property's been looking good every time I
And,
went by. Like decent for, Kyle.
For Kyle Shields.
Well, I mean, I thought it's been looking good.
But it looks like the whole fucking neighborhood signed this thing. But they're like, you want to sign it? And I go, no, Kyle, don't bother me. I ain't signing shit. Kyle's just fucking Kyle.
Is it like a petition to get him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying. So they're
So
trying
are they
to get the
renters?
house- no.
Oh, they're
trying
trying
to get the house declared as a nuisance property.
Get the
like
fuck.
like they do in all.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the house declared like a nuisance property, and then the county can go in and evict them
Wow.
and condemn the house.
That's bullshit, man.
So they're like establishing like a pattern of
Listen,
behavior or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I think so too. But at the same time, Kyle has not done himself any favors ever to stop this kind of shit from
Right.
happening. So.
But I thought his property, like, for the last 6-8 months. I mean, I don't drive through every
I don't
day.
pay no attention.
Oh, I look at it. It looks.
pay no attention to
I
it.
mean, it looks like he's doing kind of chill things.
He's fucking working on shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
What the fuck? I mean, your dad's looks more congested because he's running a fucking business out of it than Kyle's does.
it's a smaller space, too.
It is a lot smaller space. Like Kyle's property, I thought looks good. But yeah, man, that's crazy. The whole neighborhood's like ganging up on him.
So I'm like, Kyle don't bother me.
Nah, yeah. How
Y'all
many
are bothered by Kyle.
How
I'm
many
not bothered by
signatures
Kyle.
were on this?
Well, there's 20 to a page, and there was at least 2.5 pages worth of
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
At least.
So what do they need to fucking move forward?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, it's horse shit.
That's terrible.
Dude, that's
No idea.
horse shit, man. That dude's got a family
Because
there.
there was 4 pages. There was the
Yeah.
front page, which
Yeah,
listed every
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And then there was the signature pages. There were 3 deep signature pages. So I'm sure the back page didn't look like it was all filled out because I didn't really look at
Yeah.
signatures. But I seen how many pages there were, and I seen how the number that fits on a page. And
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, that's the whole neighborhood.
I was gonna say, bro, there's not that many houses
No,
back there. I mean,
the entire neighborhood.
is it like 50 fucking houses back there? I mean, there's not that many.
But they don't do themselves no favors. So
No,
they don't-
I'm with that.
they don't-
And he's
they
kind of
don't-
a fucking prick. A
don't-
lot of the times.
I mean,
You know?
he has his days.
Yeah, we all do,
He has his days.
bro. I was yelling at
But
fucking. I yell at everybody anymore.
He doesn't
Get
he
off my
doesn't-
lawn,
and
Hawk.
now his kids running around pissing everybody
Slow
off.
down, this is a
So
neighborhood.
his kids running around making everybody mad now.
Yeah. Well, they're not gonna grow up fucking asking to cut lawns for money. You know, they're going to go up and
he actually cuts lawns.
Does she?
Yeah, the boy cuts lawns.
Good
he does
for
a
him.
Terrible fucking job. But
well, he's got to learn,
but
bro.
he still does it.
Yeah, he's got to learn.
Right.
It's like that time I had that girl clean the windows up at the pawn shop, like when the pawn shop was in its OG position or spot.
Right.
And this girl come in. I didn't know she was like trying to prostitute because she was real bad at it. And she come in. She goes, "I'll do anything for $5." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, clean these windows, bro." Dude, they were so fucking muddy. I gave her $5 never to come back. I said, "Bro, now I got
so muddy."
They were so muddy. She did such a bad job. Like I couldn't see out of them.
Did she have a muddy bucket that she was using?
I don't know what she did, but she just fucking
newspaper.
Yeah, I wish she would have used newspaper. The newspaper actually works real good, man. Yeah, I've been homeless before. So anyway, no, they.
Then you can sleep under it when you're.
Well, yeah. Well, unless
hang it up, let it dry.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry
under
first, bro. Yeah. I just ball it up as a pillow. So, but yeah, no, she did such a bad job. And then I talked to a few dudes down the street, you know, and they're like, "Oh no, man, she'll perform favors. Let's not get 18.
She'll fillet you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh. Bro, I'm a real dumbass because I'm like, fuck yeah, cheap labor. You know, like, I'm just trying to get a million migrants up here to fucking do work for me, you know? What? If, you know, if there's like some migrants chilling on a train watching YouTube right now, just hit St. Louis, go to Fairmount City and I'll pick you up.
Right. So. Even if you're homeless, we don't care.
Nah, I don't care.
I don't like Israel either, so it's just saying.
Hamas.
Hamas, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The other thing you eat with pita.
Whatever. Hamas.
Oh, gosh. So.
This hummus is fucking terrible. It's destroying Israel.
Can you talk business on this or no?
Yeah.
Give a fuck what you talk about.
No, not my business.
We talk all business.
Your business.
What business
Your
do I
business.
have?
No, not business like personal.
No, let's
like,
talk about your business.
What business?
Well, what business of Mike's are you going to talk about?
No, I got
him confused now.
I'm confused.
No, somebody was very curious. They have a space and they want cigar shop downtown Wood River.
Yeah, I know.
At the dispensary.
Well, the mayor came to me with that too.
They were talking to me about it last night.
Yeah, the mayor.
And
was it the mayor again?
The guy.
I need another job.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
Well.
Fuck.
We get an email back, we'll be back to work. I think you should.
Yeah, I was told that was different than what it's turning out to be, so just going to put that out.
Well, here's the thing about...
Answer Drew's question.
Yeah. So I was down there for some event, maybe Rachel and Co.'s ribbon cutting or grand opening or some shit, right? So I was down there. It was the who's who... You know, everybody's glad handing, kissing babies, all that bullshit, right? So, so I took a little walk with the mayor, and so we walked down the block some, and he goes, "How do we get a cigar shop here?" You know, and I said, "Well, how many people you got?" And he's like, "Well, about 10,000 people." And I said, "Okay." I said, "So when you get to 10x that, I can put something in here." I said, 5% of the population smokes cigars. The only reason Alton's killing it is because it's everybody from everywhere else besides Alton that comes. So Wood River has one thing going for it for me is it's a little closer to Edwardsville. There is things going on there that it isn't out of the realm of possibilities to go there.
Yeah, they were saying like attached to the
dispensary
as a smoking lounge.
So to smoke cannabis in a public place, you have to possess a tobacco license.
No, so that's what they want.
So
that's what they want.
They would have. So in the state of Illinois, there's no smoking indoors, right?
Okay.
So in a public indoors, right? I think you might still be able to allow to smoke inside your house. I don't know.
I'm like, what's it worth to you guys?
Right. So
I mean, but listen. If the mayor's on board and they're doing all this to bring this dispensary there, who's going to not turn a blind eye to them smoking indoors?
Weed, right? So here's the downfall. Here's the cross, the part that sucks about cigar sales. You're gonna sell let's say a $20 cigar to a customer is going to pay $20 for some rolled up leaves to smoke, right? The one thing that person used to be, but times are changing, but they don't want to smell weed smoke.
Yeah, right.
They don't want to share a space with a guy who's like doing fucking bong hits or whatever the fuck, or dabs or some shit like that. So those two customers really don't mix at all. So it would be better if there was like a distillery downtown.
Which is also...
I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying this for a reason.
Yeah.
And then we built a 4-season room that's outside.
Yeah.
That had its own address. That could be a tobacco smoking area.
What's the relation between? What's the distance between the dispensary that's going in
a block
and a block
to the distillery? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
So here's the thing.
So is there a building that's central to both?
It's going to get torn down, right?
Like some's getting torn down today.
Yeah. So
one end of the street.
Brown, right? Brown Tire and Auto.
Yeah,
Is that coming down?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're tearing that down.
I know, it's such a cool space. So it's all
There's nothing wrong with that building.
It's all part of the game. They're rebuilding some shitty garage back in the alley, but they're gonna fucking. Do you see that? That fucking garage is getting rebuilt. Yeah. So I don't know if that's personally owned or what. So the problem, I understand how it looks like. We can have a weed smoking lounge, and it could be.
So that was their angle. They okay.
So you can't. You won't sell very many cigars if there's people in there fucking all fucking weeded out, right?
Like that was in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a big turnoff.
So when these guys first moved in, the cigar shop was still open. Just about every other customer.
Yeah.
Every other customer complained.
Yeah. They literally.
That was a big part of just saying, well, Brad wants it. Let's just close it.
So what could happen there? This is what could happen in the space that's joined to it, right? If it has its own address, it can get a TP license. It can sell nothing but tobacco products, or blunt wraps. That's all tobacco, right? It can sell glassware, it can sell all this stuff. As long as 80% of its sales are tobacco, you can smoke inside there. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a cigar shop to smoke indoors. It does have to be 80% of the sales have to be tobacco and possess no other licenses, no liquor license, no restaurant license. That's how you can legally smoke inside. But there's so many tobacco products geared towards marijuana usage that it could work in that fashion.
I can't believe that they just wouldn't just turn a blind eye to it. I mean, they want it all down there. I mean,
so yeah, and here's the other thing.
Everybody that's in charge of saying, "Hey, you can't smoke indoors," wants it down there.
But weed is regulated by state, right? So because they got to get the state tax, right? So those state boys who regulate will come in and say you can't smoke indoors. So that's where having this legal loophole.
Now, what if you had that space, and it was big enough that you had a central area where all that stuff was, and then you had,
a hacky sack area in the back for everybody to be high.
Yeah, and then you got your lounge over here with rich mahogany and whiskey. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, not whiskey. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
So
how would that even work, though? Anyway, smoking area, because
then when you drive away,
the dispensaries around here do not look like the dispensaries everywhere else.
The dispensaries here look like almost like a commissary at a prison.
Yeah, there's no product out.
You go back.
You go to California way back when it was still medical in California. The shit was out.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You got to smell it before you bought it and shit.
They would take it out of their case and show it to you, and you could play with it and everything. You know what I mean? Everything else. You go through there's a whole ritual with potheads that these dispensaries they're
ruining it.
Yeah, they're ruining
it. They're ruining the legal experience.
It's very sanitary.
It's very. And
have you been in the one downtown?
Yeah, several times.
It's weird. It's weird to pass a cop on your way in.
Well, he's not a real cop, but yeah.
Well, right,
yeah,
but so this guy asking questions.
Well, and so it's, for me, like, I think a lot of it has to do with the current state of employment, right? Like, so there's not a lot of people to work. So when we go, we do an order on the screen, get it all placed, because it's just as easy to look here than it is to talk to this fucking person. So you place your order on the screen, then go up and say, hey, I got an order in for whoever, and then they go and fetch everything. So it's now you can run a streamlined employee process.
Right.
So I get that part of it.
Right, but I know a guy that runs one in Oklahoma, because Oklahoma's recreational now. He runs one down there, and everything's out in a glass. It's all in a glass shelf. You can look at you can see everything. It's. I don't know if that's state regulation.
Yeah, I don't know if Collinsville's like that or not. I've never been
to any of them because I don't want to.
Okay.
No, I mean I just don't want to go in there and have
your ID scanned.
Everything's
fucking stupid.
No. I'm stupid?
No,
they didn't scan my ID.
Yeah, they did. You can't go in unless they scan your ID.
He just looked at my ID.
They scan it every fucking time.
Not interested.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I think I don't remember him taking and moving it, doing motions to do that. I just remember him taking it from me, looking at it, and giving it back.
He had a cyborg guy.
This guy did.
Right.
I'll tell you that right now. And then another thing is, how many pieheads get confused leaving that place? Because I tried to go back out the door I fucking come in from.
No, I'm not a piehead, so I figure it out real easy. So, but I can see.
So is it like you walk in, there's a sliding glass window, and they open it up and what do you want?
No.
So it's kind of like a McDonald's.
Yep.
Everything's on screens in the background.
Yep, and that's exactly what it reminds me of.
It's way cleaner than a McDonald's.
Fuck, it's so spotless, bro.
If they had sweet tea, they'd kill it.
Oh god, yeah, they would.
But everything's on screens in the background, and there's a couple
there's three
kiosks, podiums, whatever, out in the lobby.
Yeah, there's 3 kiosks and ATM. Nice bathroom too, always clean.
And you walk in, and there's a rope thing.
Yep.
To go through, so that everybody stays nice and orderly going up to the front.
And the staff's always super nice. They're high, but they're super nice.
Right.
So
they're smoking high quality marijuana.
So the last time we went, she placed her order, and we got up to the counter to pick it up, and they're like, hey, on this one we got buy one get one free, so pick out another flavor, or do you want 2 of the same?
Logo.
Yeah, right. I mean, they are very giving at that one, and their prices are way better than Collinsville's, from what I understand. So,
well, they're not as good as Missouri's.
Not as good as Michigan's.
Missouri's supposed to be cheap. Supposedly, if you want legal,
it's proximity, legal, man. Hey, can I tell you about gas prices? I got gas last night in Godfrey, $3.09 for unleaded.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, right? So this morning, I was like,
better than what it's been.
Yeah, so this morning, I put gas in her truck last night, so it's $3.09 a gallon. And then, so I take my truck, and since I'm close to the bridge, I go ahead and cross the bridge, get gas at $3.19. Now, how the fuck is Godfrey 10 cents cheaper than the first station in Missouri? Unless it went up overnight.
Right.
But I've been on.
It does. It goes up in the middle of the day.
Yeah, they have to go price check. They drive around to other gas stations. I worked at a gas station, so that's how they set prices, is based on other people's prices. And then so
it's not on the cost for a barrel.
No, it has nothing to do with any of it. It's just whatever the fucking next station is charging, they fucking match.
That's the general cost, though. That's where the.
If one station starts charging $4 a gallon, they'll all start charging $4 a gallon. So, and then Godfrey Quick Trip, they have Moto Mart, and they have Walmart. They drive down to the Walmart gas station, and then whatever the cheapest is, they match it. So they're matching that Walmart gas station price at the Godfrey Quick Trip. But I was kind of pissed, man. 10 cents times, it's $2 I wasted.
Well, maybe the person that drove down from the Quick Trip to see how much they were charging doesn't realize that that's if you're a Walmart card carrying whatever.
Yeah. So that's why I wondered.
$3.09.
Well, so for a while, Godfrey Casey's, Godfrey Quick Trip,
somebody's getting fired,
and Godfrey Walmart before this, because they had that fuel tax stave, and it was cheaper than Missouri for a while, and I think last night was too. I don't know. I was just a little salty this morning.
Those gas stations, they make no money on the gas anyways.
Correct? No, it's all about convenience.
So why don't they charge the lowest price they possibly could for the gas, and make it up on people coming in buying shit because they're coming to a gas station with low
Well, they
gas
fucked
prices.
themselves on that fucking pay at the pump shit for that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole. I still walk in. I still pay.
Well, I
cash.
still walk in because you're not taking $75 and holding it for indefinitely.
Well, I walk in like this morning. I walked in. I had $100 bill and I got $75 in my truck. So.
That pump takes $75 from you and holds it indefinitely.
Oh yeah.
So
you get it back, just fucking not when you need it.
no, you sometimes you get it back that day. Sometimes you don't get it back 3 days later.
Makes no sense.
So
What was I? I was doing something and I was reading because that first gas station across the bridge is like it's kind of hood, you know.
well, it's not kinda. It is.
Yeah. So it's my favorite to go to. So.
And it's surrounded by water.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, so back to the Audubon Center, the bird place, back past that gas station, that little road back there. Yeah.
Yep.
So they're fucking redoing all that. That's gonna be because that was like a war zone fucking road. Like there were so many
Right.
holes, dude. They're redesigning all of it. It's gonna be fucking super nice.
Huh.
So the J turn to fucking get in there is like everything's a lot nicer up there now. So.
I like your watch today.
Okay.
Thanks,
They're
bro.
gonna come in and bulldoze that gas station and
Yeah,
redo
yeah.
it next.
Looks good.
Yeah, this was last year's
Which one's that?
Breitling Super Ocean. Yeah. So I took a shower after shoveling all that shit yesterday. Put on clean clothes and clean watch. I gotta wash that other watch, dude. So I filled up 2 buckets.
Is it actual shit? Like what? Well,
So
It's mud.
it's mud.
Just old mud.
It's old mud, and there's still a leak, right? So it's mud. It's still wet.
Well, that's good. You're
No.
not inhaling it if it's still wet.
Yeah, but it's still a lot heavier. Because when I would dump that bucket out, it looked like I was building a sandcastle.
How'd you get it back up the stairs?
Carried it 2 5-gallon buckets at a time.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
50 fucking pounds of bucket. 2 of them, farmer
that.
carries up the stairs, outside to the truck, dump it, back
that.
down, do it again.
Did
That-
Tolkien help you?
No, he was running tires or something. So I worked until I was going to do it for 2 hours, and I ended up doing it for 3 because my body wasn't broken down yet. I didn't eat anything, and somehow still fucking just kept going. So that was weird. But I had a big dinner the night before, so I think that was. But I just kept running. It was a great workout. It really was. It was just farmer carries and fuck. So I had to shovel it. So I had to break it up with a spade, because what they would do is they would just throw shit on top of the mud, right, wood, to fucking walk on it.
Yeah.
So I would find, so it's compacted down after the
Right.
last couple years of people being down there, and it's not like there's a lot of traffic, but still. So I had to break it up with a spade, and then take the coal shovel, and then fucking scoop it up, throw it in the buckets, take the buckets upstairs, then dump it, right? Easy.
Should have just built a floor on top of it, sounds to me like.
Well, right. So, and then, so I got to where I could see where the pipe's leaking, so I can try to address that probably today if I got time. But, and then when I got home, so I filled up, I don't know, probably 1,500 pounds of fucking mud. So when I got home, I had to shovel it from the truck over to the wheelbarrow thing, then fucking drag that motherfucker over to the garden, which is in the back of the yard, because nothing would fit. The wheelbarrow doesn't fit, any other way. So it had to be right there, unless I want to take the fence apart. So I had to air up the fucking airbags just to fucking get the fender off the fucking thing. So I had a couple 1,000 pounds probably in there. So then I had to drag it to the garden, shovel it again around the garden, so next year's crop will be nice and healthy. And then, so then there's still mud in the back of the truck. I can't, dude, I worked until sundown, and I was like, bro, I'm starving. I have to go eat. So I went and ate at the old Pizza Hut in Godfrey.
What is it now?
It's Max Pizza and More, or Max Pizza and Poker.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a poker place without poker machines yet. Mm-hmm. So on Mondays, they have $5 12-inch, 2 toppings.
No, it's trying to steal the franchise's Monday night.
It's thin crust and it's smaller, right?
Okay.
So
Well, it's in Godfrey. How are they stealing franchises?
Right. Well, there's that too. Because Monday's been $5 pizza day for eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still is $5 pizza day,
Yeah.
even with inflation. Yeah. It's actually, and it's not bad. So, I mean.
It depends on what sauce. Sometimes it's too sweet.
Oh,
I
really?
get my $5 pizzas from Little Caesars, like you're supposed to.
They're like $6 now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And, but franchise is still $5, and it's actually still worth the money. Yeah. But Max does a $5 draft pitcher.
Okay.
So, and then last night I was fucking so hungry, so I ordered the stuffed mushrooms. And they're stuffed with sausage and like a cream cheese in a cap. They're fucking this big around. Nice, every podcast. And then this big. They're the biggest fucking things. It's like Lotta Water Creek style, fucking, but not fried. They're delicious. It was awesome. So we ate a thin crust and
10
those.
10 recommended?
Yeah. Dude, it's cheap. It's fucking clean. I don't know. We've tried the Detroit style pizza there. We've tried St. Louis style, and so they got a New York style and a Chicago style. We haven't got to those. Chicago style takes like 25 minutes to cook, so because it's a big bowl of soup. So,
do you think that'll change when the poker machines are there? The cleanliness and or environment?
No, not at all. So it'll be less seats for dining people, and because they have right now they got a big table where the poker machines are going to go. So, yeah, no, I think it'll be fine. Mac runs real clean shit. So you'll find out in Wood River.
Check this shit out.
What'd you get, Robert Wadlow's ring?
What's he?
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
What's he gonna put up in Wood River?
Oh, check that out. Where do you put this?
I have no fucking idea.
That's
I just got it sitting on my shelf. I was ready. That was for the one of the absolute.
Nice.
So I just want to show it to you.
Congratulations, my friend.
Oh, did you get that for one in your tournament?
Yeah, it's pajama tournament.
His pajama tournament. Did you get that for your sleepover tournament?
He got a ring for his BJPJ party.
Oh.
Dude, fuck, it's so heavy.
It weighs like fucking 5 pounds.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. So how many matches did you do that day, since we didn't get to talk last week about it? Did you do 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
well, I could have done more, and but the people withdrew from my weight class. There was 2 people they withdrew.
Yeah, so you went up in weight, right? Or did you go down in age?
No, I just did the absolute, which is everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, that participated. So, or who were wanted to be in the absolute.
Right.
But they were trying to give me, like I said, they were trying to drop me to 20-year-olds.
Right.
I was like, eh. And then they were like, well, you can have a brown belt match, which was 2 belt levels above me.
Okay.
But he was 20 years old, too.
Oh, fuck.
So
Jesus.
like,
Jesus, bro.
So I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah. Like, I'm in my 40s, right?
So, yeah, I just did that, and it was
Well, congratulations on another good tournament.
Yes.
So, how many tournaments have you been in? The first one.
Like 4.
4.
4.
And then, so you won your first one because I was there.
Yeah.
You won your last one. The 2 in the middle.
Yeah, I won. I've had 5. I've won 4. I lost to 1.
Okay.
And it was the one I lost was a good match, but it was a weird one. Like something was off with their bracketing. So there was 4 people there's 3 people in my class. I should have had another match to fight back.
Yeah.
But they just did a single elimination instead of a round
double,
like a round round robin or double elimination.
Would it be frowned upon to show up to one of those and just scream "sweep the leg"?
I think it would be fantastic.
At every single.
I think you should. There's one in Belleville at 4th, and that would be fun for you to do. Just show up.
No mercy.
Put him in a body bag.
Sweep the leg. Until somebody comes over and goes, "You gotta leave."
Yeah.
You got it. And then I'm going to go, I'm here with that dude down there.
Look at my ring.
Right.
Look at my ring. Look at my ring. I do what I want. So, in reference back to Wood River and Cigar Shop, I don't, in the traditional sense, I don't think there's a play. But in a weed-oriented thing, maybe. Here's the thing. The only reason Alton is... doing as well as it is because we have tourism and we have a vibrant downtown that caters to who's coming to the cigar shop.
So I didn't realize that, like you said, that you had that for them to do that indoors, they need to have a tobacco license. So that's their play there. They probably don't give a shit.
But anybody else
No,
anybody can get a tobacco.
Well, no,
products license.
because it was brought up to me at the street festival thing they did. Because I went over and talked to Wells because I hadn't seen him in fucking 20-something years. So I went over and talked to him.
Good job not getting in trouble for 20-something years.
And
In Wood River.
and he knew,
Right.
he remembered who I was, and he knew that I was up here.
Right.
So he brung it up to me. He brung up
Right.
cigar shops down there to me.
Yeah, the mayor brought it up to me when Jonas opened up, or Rachel opened up. And so I told him, and I go, man, you got to remember Illinois, there's a reason why we're the only lounge south of 72 in the whole state. The whole state of Illinois. That's a lot. That's from Springfield to the bottom of Illinois is probably what, 4 hours? 4-hour drive?
No, it's, well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. From Kentucky
Close.
to Springfield, it's probably
Close.
4 hours.
Yeah,
right?
close.
And so that's a lot of state to cover. And
Yeah.
we are the only cigar lounge. There's one in Belleville that is not actually a fucking lounge. Like, they're not, well, they're breaking the law. But I don't fucking rat, so let them break the law. So they're a bar with a cigar, and nobody complains.
They just do it.
They just do it. Right. So, and then how they get away with it, who gives a fuck, man? Pay somebody off, do what grease palms. I don't care, man. We don't have the space to do that, for sure.
Right.
So, but I'm the only one. So, like, my advertising could be, I sell more of these cigars than anyone in Southern Illinois. I sell more accessories than the whole downstate of Illinois. All these statements are true. I'm the number one cigar lounge
That's awesome.
in the whole fucking southern state of Illinois. Number one. I add that stuff to my profile for you voting for the best in the Riverbend, and I vote for you, by the way, because I fucking hate that website. But I just still take the time to vote. And sorry, fuck you, Telegraph.
They're a piece of shit.
They are a piece of shit, man. Jesus, fucking. I wish they would. I don't even know why print media is a fucking thing.
You can get away from their paywall, though, if you want.
What's a paywall?
So you ever try to read an article
Not a
on
fucking
their website?
chance. It's gonna be wrong anyway.
So if you try to read an article on their website, you can't.
Okay, you got to pay the fucking.
Yep, big thing pops up. Says you can get this for
hear
25
that?
cents or some shit.
That's radiation from a fucking phone call that I'm getting right now. Isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
You can get this for 25 cents or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you can get around it really easy because they're morons.
Oh.
So you just open it in an incognito tab, and that's it.
Oh no shit.
It gets.
Fuck. Stupid.
So I put my shit on
I like to read their police blotters. That's why.
Oh.
as you. Yeah. I shared it on Instagram. So people from out of different countries were gonna vote for me.
Yeah.
People in Canada can't view any
Nope.
news media from our
What?
fucking country.
What?
Nope, that's been all over my legato.
I
Yep.
did not fucking know that.
No
That's
shit.
It's been all over my legato.
That is some wild ass shit.
How do you? We talked about this a little bit before. I don't get commercials on Legato.
Dude, I'm okay.
Click
Well,
on that
well,
photo.
that's because you're not watching.
This
You're
one?
not watching the live TV.
No, I don't.
That's his
Yeah,
photo.
I do.
No, the one above is his photo.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
just
My bad.
I watch the live TV a lot.
You should click on it. Is it opening?
Oh, well, now you hearted it. Sorry.
Wow.
I watch the live TV a lot.
Oh, it won't play
And
now.
so,
But it-
and so, and I can put it to you like this. Put it to you like this. Tim Hortons looks like it has some pretty good food.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're watching all them Canadian things.
That's how much I've seen
Well,
a Tim Hortons commercial.
Well, there's Tim Hortons in the States.
Is there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
There's
this-
some in Ohio.
This is in Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
so-
Well, when I lived in Toledo, there's Hortons up there, Tim Hortons,
well.
and which is damn near Canada anyway.
Right.
So I mean, because you're that close to Detroit, so Detroit's just across the river.
Yeah, I mean, but he couldn't even click on the link to vote for it because it was.
So everything's got to be like a .ca or whatever the fuck for Canada.
I don't fucking.
I don't,
For them to go
I don't-
to?
I don't know, but it's a
How can they? I mean, yeah.
well, not everything, just media,
Just media.
just like news. shit like
Man,
that.
that's real communist sounding
Yeah.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
it said based on like some kind of laws passed by their whatever
Yep.
they call it,
Yep.
like
Trudeau.
Congress or whatever.
Their
the heck.
dictator.
Trudeau.
Their dictator?
Castro.
Well, they're dictators in England
They are.
because they're still
Under Queen's
Yeah,
rule.
they're still under Queen's rule.
Yeah.
so.
Or king now.
But they were,
Yeah,
aren't they
king,
French?
King's rule.
No.
Well, no, I mean, they had a lot of French immigrants, but
Right.
like there's French provinces up there. So what is it? Quebec's got the French, right?
Uh-huh.
So imagine being a French Canadian. Fuck you, never understand one word.
Right.
You can't fucking.
But the commercials, and that's the other thing you can tell because there's an accent in all the commercials too. So it's really light though. It isn't. You can pick it up because you're watching American television, and
Right.
then it goes to a commercial, so you can hear the difference. But
Right,
it's real light. It isn't Letterkenny.
right, sure.
Speaking of England, do you know that Illinois is 7,000 square miles larger than England?
I did not.
Yes. It's pretty cool.
So if we rode the whole state of Illinois on one wheels, that'd be better than riding. That'd be more accomplished. Do you see where them dudes rode from?
Is your tire going flat still? Does it need slime?
No, it's holding air. I rode it yesterday. I didn't do tire pressure on it, but
It should have about 18 in it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it sits in the car a lot, so it gets cold. So I'm gonna. It's in the cigar shop now charging. So I went out for coffee the other morning, and fucking cold tears are coming out of my eyes, and I just did a couple miles before I started my day. Got a coffee and then rode up to Union Street, which is real smooth. Fucking
I need to put the boat back on the water and see if my steering's fixed.
yeah. I got Friday open.
So yeah, what's the temperature Friday?
I don't know.
It's 78 degrees today.
I know, but I
Just
got a
saying.
fucking
It's going
book.
to 78 today?
Yeah, I got a book.
Fuck,
I got a book
yeah.
day today.
Yeah.
So I gotta, cause I gotta do the insurance shit today. I gotta pay that dude. So, that's like $1,400. I have got no emails.
Oh, I know. It's open on my computer. So
What, my email?
yeah. So
Okay, make sure I
well,
get mine.
your Google's signed in.
Okay.
Well, I don't look at them. It's
No,
open.
it's fine.
I mean, if that one comes through, I'm going to look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, please. Okay.
But it's just signed. It's just your Google's signed in, so your email and everything. That's
Yeah.
why I used your email to email Sarah. I was like, oh, fuck, this is already open.
Right. Just if you want to pay that Capital One Spark bill that's due, you can. So.
Right.
But yeah, I went through and
Let me go ahead and grab this $50 out of my pocket. And pay
right.
that
Yeah,
for
thanks. Appreciate it. So I just put gas in the truck, so I don't have any cash. So
Dude, there was so many fucking people down there last night. There had to have been
where?
4,000 kids down there last night.
Where?
Their trick or treat thing.
Downtown and whatever,
Downtown,
trick-or-treat
whatever.
They blocked the street.
Hey,
and shit?
listen.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures.
There's a kid that hangs out in that candy shop down there.
Uh-huh.
Gimpy kid.
I know who he is. He walks. He goes in all those shops down there.
He's a pervert. Watch for him. Watch him.
He's just. I mean, something happened to him. He needs to be like that. He got in an accident or something. Or something happened to him.
He's. I don't know.
Is he on the list?
So,
Is he,
I don't know about
registered?
that either. But when I was doing the wrestling events,
Yeah.
I threw him out because he was literally right there in front of everybody. Well, lights were dim, so you
Trying to
couldn't
Joe
really see
out?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I threw him out, and he snuck back in somehow. He got back in. I don't know how he got back in. In a different event, he got.
Did he have his palm greased, and that's how he got in?
But he got back in. I had to throw him out again.
Heyo.
I had to throw him out again because he was trying to jerk off again.
Yeah.
So
To what, dude?
there were girls wrestling.
Yeah. There's always girls wrestling.
Smelly girls that you
Smelly.
should have been flattered somebody was jerking off to him. But
Right.
Nonetheless,
So he's like Pee Wee Herman in that motherfucker.
yeah,
huh?
he's a pervert.
May he rest in peace.
He's a
Yeah,
pervert.
rest in
Watch him.
peace.
Watch him. That's all I'm saying is watch him around your kids and watch him.
Yeah, hormones are hormones.
If you're doing that, then he's not even a kid. He's
He's
gotta be.
grown. He's grown.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
grown
really?
man.
Well,
So-
physically, but probably not mentally.
I don't know. I see him walking up down the street every day.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Well, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what's wrong with him.
So don't hire him to babysit your daughters.
Right.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Firm but fair.
But I mean, every year it's getting busier down there, and that was crazy last night. So the businesses keep picking up. It should be even better in years to come. I mean, it's just neat to see all those people down there.
I'm kind of excited for tacos to get down there. What's the ETA on that?
Tacos? What tacos?
Tacos from St. Louis coming to Wood River, bro.
That's right across from the dispensary, right?
I don't even know where the dispensary is.
I mean, that would be a killer play.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the thing is, if you think about this, it's really not, right? Because you go in to get weed.
Yeah, you're not smoking it.
You're not smoking it there.
They're going to try and smoke
Yeah,
it there.
Yeah.
So-
Then you can have. So, like, what Wells and all these guys just need to do down there is just get somebody to put a tobacco license in there, sell fucking Swishers and fucking Optimos, and that's all tobacco.
wraps and
That's
all
all
that
tobacco.
stuff,
So 80% of your sales, and then they could have just a legit legal weed lounge.
now next door, like or in between the bagel shop and the dispensary,
Okay.
they put that pad down. Is that like a patio for that?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sit outside and
Choke up.
eat bagels and
So the thing is you cannot smoke publicly. You cannot smoke weed publicly. You can only smoke it really indoors. So you shouldn't be smoking it while you drive.
Listen, it's.
I mean, I'm just
got
going-
more rules now than it had when it was illegal.
So I'm just going off. Yeah. So now it falls under smoking, right? Which Illinois is really strict on. So to get this until they change the rules and legislate, what can be deemed a smoking lounge. In the state of Illinois, there's currently one smoking lounge right now
So until somebody gets enough money to pay
to
to buy
change it.
Pritzker a new gold toilet,
Right. You know you don't put them toilets in, bro.
yeah,
Right.
that was
Right.
a thing.
He
like-
worked, dude. It fucking
right? Hey, Drew's here today. We can find out about the art that he was given. Yeah, we were
Yes.
talking about that last week.
Yeah.
What we got? What we need?
Pritzker
Some-
got art donated to him.
okay,
Donated to him, given unclaimed property.
Yeah.
Unclaimed art.
and he didn't for taxes. He
Well,
didn't-
we don't know. I don't know. I did the American thing and only read the headline.
Right. Maybe that's why Canada can't see our fucking media because our headlines are so fucking
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
So yeah, there's I'm excited for him to run 2028.
He's going. I don't know. 2028 seems reasonable, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it's going to be 2028. He's going to run.
Well, it depends on how much
Because
he
he's-
pockets here in the state.
He's in the jump off point. This state is a jump off.
Well, of course it is.
So
Because it's still under Madigan's rule.
because it's corrupt.
It's always been corrupt since the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that the FBI's literally had moles placed in since the 20s in
Moly,
fucking
moly,
Illinois, fucking Illinois politics?
I wonder what kind of money those guys are making.
Oh, even more than fucking
Right.
the actual criminals.
Right.
They're getting fucking FBI salary
You
and
think-
payoffs.
You think Madigan's rich?
Yeah.
The FBI agent that was fucking paid to watch him is even richer.
Hey, you don't see FBI agents living on Ridge, I can tell you that.
Right.
Or living in Chills.
Right.
So, all right. You find anything on this art? Not a thing, huh?
Nope.
Are you VPNing out of Canada?
Deleted from history.
It was probably deleted. It was just scrubbed clean.
Probably.
Scrub clean like Ed McMahon's Publisher Clearinghouse.
What about it? That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
It was a thing.
It's not a thing.
It
Is
was.
This is another
There was a local.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Mandela effect?
Nope.
Scrubbed from the internet.
So there was a local person from Bethalto that
Show me the
won.
picture.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
He
door to door.
pawned.
Yeah, we had
He pawned here, bro.
Yeah, he pawned here.
Yeah, he won that.
Yep.
He won money.
Did
from,
Ed McMahon deliver his check?
No.
No. That's what they're saying.
Well,
Ed McMahon had nothing to do with it. That's
He was
what
the
they
face
say.
of it. He was the
Right,
spokesperson.
Right.
You could,
it's like the diabetes guy.
Right.
who's
Scrubbed
diabetes
from
guy?
the internet.
The oatmeal guy?
Wilbert Brimley.
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, it's the oatmeal guy, right?
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley. Yeah, yeah.
Was he not? Did he not have diabetes? Because he ate all the oatmeal, so he didn't
He
have
had
diabetes.
diabetes.
Yeah, it
Diabetes.
offset the fiber offset.
Right, right.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Scrubbed from the internet. Scrubbed from that. You
Hold
cannot
on.
find any pictures of Ed McMahon in Publishers Clearinghouse together.
Man.
So, but they were saying that Publishers Clearinghouse wasn't a thing. They were saying that it was American Family Sweepstakes or something like that. Something like that. And but it was Publishers Clearinghouse. If I clearly remember that.
Right. Now, you know what they're going to say in like 10 years? What was the record thing that we all stole from? Like the fucking
Columbia House?
Columbia House.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fucking wiped off soon. What was the other one? There was two of them because I fucking scanned both.
What was the other one?
It was called something nut.
MGM or
No.
B,
No.
B? I thought it had three letters.
It was
Hut,
Columbia
Hut,
House
something
and
Hut,
They're thinking Finger Hut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't Finger Hut.
Ah, man, that was that first job fucking furniture order right there.
What was Columbia House and
I bet you Finger Hut's still a thing.
Finger Hut is still a thing.
Nice.
Columbia House and
man,
I don't remember.
yeah. Hold on.
I don't remember the
How
other one.
fucked up is this, dude? Okay, now.
But I remember that you rob Columbia House.
Yeah,
And then you had to rob the other one.
Yeah.
And because you had to wait a little while to rob Columbia House again.
Now, here. Now, I'm going to read this just because
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ed McMahon was, okay, blah, blah, blah. He was also associated with Publishers Clearinghouse as a spokesperson for their sweepstakes promotions. He would often appear in PCH commercials and surprise winners with large checks.
Right.
PCH is known for its sweepstakes and prize giveaways. He passed away in 2009.
Right.
Then I said, is there a Mandela effect associated with Ed McMahon and Publishers Clearinghouse? And it tells me Ed McMahon's association with Publishers Clearinghouse and the way people remember it could be an example of that. Many people incorrectly recall him delivering large checks.
Oh no, he's a big star. Of course he didn't deliver.
It
the
just
fucking
said that
checks.
he did, though, on the commercials.
Yeah, on the
On
commercials.
the commercials.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually deliver. If you won, he didn't bring it.
But then it said, in fact, he was associated with a different sweepstakes, not PCH.
BMG Music Service.
Yeah,
It was BMG, but Columbia House bought it.
But
Sorry.
the statement above said the exact opposite thing,
Right.
which is
Creating a Mandela
Yes.
effect right
Right.
off the bat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
BMG. I knew it was 3 letters because you had to fucking scam. Dude, I was
Suckers.
scamming them CDs at like 13, right? And then so like I
You
had
had to
this,
go back and forth because you couldn't
yeah,
do.
yeah. So you get like
You had to
16.
wait.
You got 16 CDs up front, like a penny
a
down.
penny,
or,
yeah.
yeah, a
Yep.
penny down, and then you just didn't pay.
Right.
So
how was that? Was it supposed to be cash on delivery, or how was it supposed
no. Like you were supposed to pay later. It was like financing
It was
music.
there was a subscription.
Yeah, subscription service, right? And if you didn't pay, you didn't get more CDs, but you got 16 to start. So
How
who
did
could
they
fucking
stay
care?
in business for so
Bro,
long?
there's no fucking. I mean, somebody had to pay, right? It's because my mom calls and she goes, "Did you get an illegal binding contract with a 13-year-old? He's not even an adult." So then they wipe it clean, right?
Right,
And so
right.
then I'm like, "Oh
Then
shit!"
you do
So
it again.
start it over. Yeah, do it again, bro. I had like 50 fucking CDs, just sent to the house. It was fantastic. I mean, I was stealing them from NRM Music and the fucking other music store at the mall. What was the other one? There's NRM
Sam
and
Goody?
Sam Goody came later, I thought.
Yeah, Sam Goody was the last version of.
What was the
whatever it
place
was.
at the Alton Square? That's where the fucking library is now.
Well, yeah, so that wasn't NRM. NRM was on the top of the steps or escalator,
I
but
don't
on
even
the
know
back.
where the library is.
No, of course you don't. No, the library's
Down by where like GameStop and shit is.
it's the
Or-
below the food truck or before the food court. Where the food court was, it's below that.
By the
bottom.
J.C. Penney's.
On the bottom,
Yeah.
there was the music store.
Yeah,
By where J.C. Penney's is across from.
across from JCPenney's.
Across from where the haircut place used to be.
Yeah, it's still
yeah.
there too.
The haircut place. Is
Yeah,
still
yeah, Master Cuts or some shit
Oh,
like that.
shit.
Yeah. I'm old, so I
Can't
walk
remember
the
there? I know
mall.
Spencer's is still there.
Yeah, hey, can we go one wheel the mall? We talk about it. Wintertime, let's go one wheel the mall. Here, you want a purse snatch? Because we can outrun security too.
You can outrun those old people too. They're
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
power walking around
Yeah.
the bitch.
Unless I got them fucking Healy things.
I wonder how much trouble we're gonna get in.
One wheel in the
I
mall.
wonder how far we'll get.
I bet you 10 laps.
You think so?
10 laps.
Place is
I feel like
dead.
we should film it.
Place is
Right, that's why I
dead.
say we can get 10 laps.
How's it still there? I don't understand.
So, yeah, they're just hoping, I guess.
I don't.
Their prayers are hard.
I mean, they're fucking throwing them up.
They
mean-
still have their. They still have their.
They're teasing it to Jesus.
They still have their. Anchor stores.
Yeah, so they have a JCPenney.
Yeah.
The movie theater pays rent.
Yeah.
Santino's pays rent.
Right.
Olga's
Oga's is holding it down. Cookie Factory's got 2 locations in there.
fucking Cookie Factory's the jam. It's always been the jam.
Why do they need 2 locations?
So they have a cookie down by the post office at the main entrance on the lower level.
Okay.
There's a Cookie Factory Express. So if you're too fucking lazy to go up the fucking escalators and walk to the other sort of corner of the mall,
Or go to the other door?
yeah, or go in the other door. But I mean, then you got to walk around. So they just made it more convenient for you to get your diabetes.
Those cookies are so thin, but they're so fucking good.
The
man.
Snickerdoodle's a jam, bro. I
There's a
fucking-
Ross in there.
Yeah, Ross. And that's a
There
good
was-
site. And there's a shoe store too.
Is the
There's
Hallmark store still in there?
I think so. Yeah.
All the knickknacks and
Yeah,
trinkets.
yeah. Would you like that engraved?
What about the
To Grandma.
That's
across from the Hallmark store? There was
There's Elaine Bryant there.
there
There's
was a TVs. And
oh,
appliances.
Rex is gone.
Rex is gone.
Yeah, Rex has been gone.
Tilt. I wish Tilt was still there. That was a man.
Dude,
That was up on the top.
Top, yeah.
Across
that-
from Savvy. or whatever.
Savvy's still there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see something like that coming back because he's doing excellent in Wood River. with
So
his
I still haven't
pinball.
been. I didn't go to the Roxana place. I haven't been to the Wood River place. The pizza guy pushes it for Wednesday nights. Carry out pizza, go over there, fucking eat pizza, play pinball. So have you been in there?
No.
No.
Dude,
Have you?
Yes, it's fantastic.
Is it really?
I mean, the arcade games are junk that he has, but the
Okay.
pinball shit's fucking fantastic.
What makes him jump?
Just like they're not good, like it's not like Mortal Kombat and like Tekken and all that shit.
Oh no, he says that he
You got Battle Turtles?
He's got he's got cabinets in there that have like all those games in them.
See, I didn't see it. I know there was like a Galaga and there was last, which is
Oh,
which is
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But like I'm trying to go in there and like
Have a team fight.
fly through, you know.
Spy Hunter, man. I'm trying
Dude,
to go in
Spy
there.
Hunter's on the NES, man. You can't play that shit on the fucking arcade.
Well, you have to have the actual steering wheel.
No, Mad Taxi or some shit. That was my jam.
Spy Hunter was originally
Speaking of
the arcade.
NES
Yeah.
and guns,
Yeah.
where did I see that fucking meme or
Handguns?
something? And it said that the photo gun on Duck Hunt shot the ducks, but
Yeah.
then if you had the controller hooked up, that controlled where the ducks went. So somebody could be controlling
you
where the
could-
ducks went.
You
I
could
didn't know that.
somewhat direct.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I had no
Could
idea that was
control
even
it.
a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that was, man,
You can make them go this way or this way.
yeah,
but
you can make them like fly like doves, but they weren't super, like,
Right.
once you made it go left, it was going left, and
Yeah.
then it would follow its program.
Okay.
Yeah, like you got like one option. You know,
Oh,
it wasn't like you got to control that thing and make it fly like a dove.
Like you're trying to fuck with your buddy, and you're like
Right.
up and down. He was
Yeah,
like, "Fuck, I
no,
can't get it." Okay.
yeah. No, like you got to, like you could hit it basically one time and it would change, and then it would just then follow its algorithm or whatever. So,
Remember, I got the Power Glove, and it never did anything.
well, you got to rub it out, right?
Oh yeah, like that guy at the wrestling event.
Right. I
If
had
he had a Power
yes.
Glove on, it would have
right,
Yes.
bro. I was there.
Would have been acceptable if he had a Power Glove on. I'm like, no, dude. He's got to stay. The kid's got a Power Glove. I ain't fucking with him.
Bro, I watched that wrestling in that building one time where they fucking grabbed a Sony PlayStation controller and put a cap on a dude.
That was one of the last ones.
Yeah,
that was one of the last ones.
Dude, you talk about, you want to see me?
Well, one of the last ones that I.
No, we were there with Darren that day.
Yeah.
Darren was
that
there.
I had a part of.
So, yeah, man, it was, you want to see me in a different element, put me in a wrestling match. I will fucking scream, holler. I fucking, you know, I try to add to it, right? I'll throw a fucking chair. I throw shit around.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, I went up to Grafton. They had, I think Dynamo was up there, and so there was like nobody there, right? And so one of the wrestlers I know was wrestling. It was he's moved on. He's moved away. But anyway, so he lost his match, and I'm there with a couple people from Hop Hollow, like the across the street neighbors. And I'm losing my fucking shit, right? So I'm with Danielle and Shane, and then Jamie and his wife. They used to come up here a lot. Jamie,
Right.
yeah. So 6 of us were up there, right? I'm fucking throwing chairs, and they're looking at me like, does he know this is like scripted? I'm like, that's a fucking bad call. I'm taking their nice chairs and throwing them fucking across the fucking, because there's nobody else there. I'm not gonna hurt anybody.
Right.
So I'm kicking shit, dude. I'm like, this is fucking trying to start a riot.
Well, you weren't there
At the
for
loading dock.
You weren't there for their little riot. Oh, they had a little riot too.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I'm just trying to get mosh pits at wrestling events.
they
That's all I'm trying.
they had the one that thought he was a big badass.
Okay.
Well, there was 2 of them, but one of them probably still walks around like he's just hard ass.
Right.
And he had the kid. Remember the kid with the heart problem?
Okay. I don't. But
So that guy was bringing this weird. I don't even know how to describe this dude. I want to say like a motorcycle riding guy, except
Okay.
I don't think he rode motorcycles.
Right.
He was just a weird dude.
like from South Park or
Like he was an older dude. He was kind of big. Yeah, exactly like the guys from South Park. He was kind of big, But he was big in a way that he was big when he was young, and
Right.
now he's
just
still
yeah.
a decent
Yeah,
size. But you can see
he's picking up engine blocks, but he ain't working out.
right. So and just a vest on and jeans. So this guy shows up, right? And he wore a top hat all the time too.
Okay.
He's just a weird fucking dude.
Okay, here we go.
Not like a top hat, a short one,
Okay.
a small one.
Yeah.
He was a weird fucking dude, but he carried himself like he was a badass.
Right,
He was a
sure.
badass guy. So one of the other promotions showed up to make fun of them.
Nice, which that's awesome.
Which they
Sure.
kept begging me not to let them in,
Fuck
and
that.
I was like, no, they pay.
Yeah.
They're coming in.
Yeah, that's money.
And they're selling tickets. They're coming in. Well, you gotta stop them. No.
It's not how
Then
business
deal
works,
with it, bud.
right?
Fucking that's a
Don't
crowd.
don't put on a corny show if you don't want motherfuckers making fun of you.
Right. That's a crowd.
Right.
So I talked to Lenny about this one time too. I was like, I don't get them, dude. That not only is that a crowd, but they're from a bigger promotion. So if you up your fucking game
See you later.
and
Yeah.
wrestle like you, and then guess who's going to call you to come wrestle
Right.
every once
Right.
in a while? They never got. They just wouldn't get it.
Yeah, look at them as scouts.
Help them.
Right.
Right. So this guy starts a fight with this big dude starts a fight with one of them.
Right.
It spills out. It was one of the nights I had the garage door half open.
Yeah.
It spills out underneath the garage door out into
Nice.
the fucking parking
Yeah.
lot. It's just this big freaking mess of nobody even actually fighting,
Yeah.
just shoving
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yelling at
yeah,
each other.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's not
I can't
scripted. They
remember-
didn't know what to
right.
do.
I can't remember who it was. But they were like, "Are you gonna break it up?" And I go, "Why? Nobody's doing anything. They're just yelling and pushing."
Right. Right.
So I went out. I ended up going out there and I go, "If you morons don't stop, the cops are gonna come. People are gonna go to jail."
Right.
And so everybody left. It was over for the night, and everybody
Yeah.
fucking left. But
Dude, I love turning up at a wrestling match, man. It's just, you know, it's just my favorite thing to do.
that
Yeah.
reminds me of that time. That same dude, the same wrestler dude, told me he was gonna whoop my ass, and I go, "Dude, all night long you pull punches. All night long
Right.
you pull punches."
You don't know how to follow through.
I go, I will put you in the fucking dirt because I don't pull punches. Never pulled a punch in my life. All night long, you swing and stop before you hit somebody. I said, that's muscle memory, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not going to have
Bro, that punch will fucking tickle.
Yeah, that's what
muscle memory.
that's what I was talking to a guy who's I know, and he's a pretty big, like knife fight trainer guy.
Okay.
You know?
Knife fight trainer.
No, I mean, no, he like legit like
Trains that way?
Yeah, and but he, you know, he says you can't train with the training knives, the plastic ones, and stop before you stab somebody because you're not going to know what it actually feels like. So when they do their classes, like their seminars and stuff, they
Right.
use like the big carcasses and they actually stab and do all this stuff. So you're actually getting penetration.
Yeah.
Because if you get to that point, you don't.
Yeah,
know
you're
what-
stopping.
Well, yeah. Well, muscle memory is going to take
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
And if you spend all your time practicing pulling punches and
Yeah.
actually pulling punches, it's muscle memory.
Right, yeah, you're not
The
gonna-
muscle's not going to know. Like you said, the muscle's not going to know what it feels like to follow through.
Yeah.
So
So
you're not knocking somebody's head off. You might punch them a couple of times. You might even wobble a guy. You know what I mean? But you're not going to knock somebody's head off.
All the
So-
contact's always fucking open-handed shit to
Right.
make the noise.
last weekend we went to a haunted hayride, you know,
Mm.
and
Boy Scouts.
it's on Collinsville
Oh.
Recreation Club or something. It's a pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good thing.
Did you
right?
get paintball guns and stuff too?
No, but Sailor's like the ultimate troll.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah?
realize it. So like she deals with being scared by like just talking shit.
Right.
So we're in this, you know, this hayride thing, all these people, and I'm like, every person that came up, she just talked mad shit. So they're trying to scare, and like I was gonna tell her to be quiet because like people were around. I thought it was
Right.
kind of rude.
Right.
But it was just so fucking funny because every time she did it, the person would just turn around and walk away. And dude, I was just like, it's so fucking
That's
funny, man.
awesome.
God, she was just fucking trolling everybody.
So I'm terrible to go to a haunted, like our Acres of Terror and shit, because I can see well in the dark. So I can see them. I can
Right.
see them, so I know to kind of move
Yeah.
a little bit, you know what I mean, out of the way. And so if you're following behind me, then you know somebody's coming. Because I react before they do anything because I can see them. So I react to them before they do anything. So now I've never been to like the darkness or anything like
Right,
that.
right.
I don't know how well that would work in there. But
Freak show folks are doing outside stuff for people online while you're waiting to get in.
where at?
The Darkness, I think, or Scream Fest, Scream Factory, I don't know, somewhere in St. Louis. They got a couple guys there. So on the weekend, it's their busy season.
We try to go to. We're not going to make it this year, obviously, because it's over next weekend. But we try to go to the Boy Scout just to support the Boy Scout. It's corny as shit, but
out there by Levis,
yeah,
or whatever, not Levis, but Boy Scout Lane.
Yeah,
no
Levis,
shit.
Yeah. They do a haunted hayride.
No, Levis goes to TNI.
$5 or $10, but
yeah, no shit.
No, you turn at the
gas station. Yeah, it's Boy Scout Lane.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
Well,
it's not Levis Lane.
It's Camp Warren Levis, though.
Yeah, but Levis Lane's down by the Smart Choice.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But
for the viewers,
the guy who runs that place now, he's
what?
like an old sheriff or something.
What guy? Runs what place?
The Boy Scout camp. He's like the
I don't
property.
know.
I
don't know.
Fuck.
He's super nice.
Yeah. He used to be like a DNR or something, Department of Natural Resource Officer.
So, I mean, he's
yeah.
nice,
He's so we used to meet.
Dog's cool and stuff.
Yeah. We used to meet up at that gas station for breakfast a couple times a week when I was selling cigars up there. And good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude. He does a lot.
I can't think of his name, but he's.
I think it starts with a J.
John.
Yeah.
John.
It's a J. I just don't remember.
We usually go to that to support the Boy Scouts. Then.
Like
I said, it's corny.
I like the one up in Dow or whatever, Delhi, fucking Jersey County.
Our Acres.
Is that Our Acres?
Yeah, Our Acres.
Yeah, that one.
They actually do a good job.
Yeah. I took the girls there, Emily and Emma, and they. I don't know if it was a slow night or what, but they were screaming and shit, and then so they fucking chased. This guy's got the chainsaw, and he's a big tall guy. And he fucking chases them all the way to the car. Like, out of the park, to the fucking parking lot, to the car. And I'm walking, right?
Right.
And they're like, let us in, Dad. And I'm like, nope. And they fucking run around the car. He's rap, 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 rap. They used to have one at the Y in Alton. There was, like, some guy that was doing it. He did it at the Y. That was a really good one. And then he moved out to Humbert Road, and I never went to that one in Humbert Road.
There's so much they could do. Or...
At our Acres? Oh, yeah.
In Alton.
Oh, for sure.
That they simply don't do.
Yeah. The Y was cool because it was an old building and you kind of toured through and then you came out at a different entrance. Right. And it was actually a really good setup. And then that guy, he wanted more space. So I think I went to the Humbert Road one and I didn't think it was as good.
I've never been to the haunted tour that they do through Alton, but it doesn't seem like it's only 3 hours. So how are you covering anything and actually doing stuff?
Well, because you got to listen to all the stories about all the buildings of the hauntings.
Right.
Yeah. Well, didn't you do one at Mineral Springs?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you did.
No. Well, I've been to Waverly. In
Louisville. Yeah. That was like a real thing.
And I can get us into Waverly anytime.
Nice.
Anytime.
Right.
So I need 6 people. It's $100 a person, but it's an overnight.
Fuck Christ. Oh, it's overnight.
It's an overnight, and my buddy will lead the tour, and my buddy will take you on a tour.
Right.
He'll tell you everything and all the stories, and then we'll go back to the one spot, and he'll go, "All right, don't break nothing."
No shit.
And you can do, and he just lets you go do whatever you want.
No,
because it's me.
Was that
my people?
Sanitarium.
Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
Sanitarium.
So, and the original owner's got it back now. So it's well worth the money. The original owner's a really great guy.
No shit.
And he deserves the money, and it's all year round. So,
really?
Like right now, you can't do the tours overnight because they're doing a Halloween haunted house.
Yeah. That's cool.
But he's a good dude, and he deserves the money. And he actually uses it for the property.
Nice.
So
very cool.
And it's neat. I had a good time when I went. We went with East Tennessee Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
And they're walking around with
night vision shit.
Night vision.
Yeah.
And I don't remember this.
Oh, okay.
It was like probably 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was probably kind of tired.
Right.
And I don't remember this, but I seen the night vision. And Sarah said that I was as rude as could be. Sarah goes, "You asked him, but then you just kind of took him from him and left." Like the guy was going to hand them to me anyway. You're like, "Yeah, sure, you check them out." But she goes, "You asked him, but while you were asking, you were taking them from me. Like, can I see those?" And you were taking them the whole time. And then I put them on my head, and I remember putting them on my head and wearing them around.
Right.
And this is kind of lame. Here, you get them back.
Yeah, there was the 2 years ago, we were in Oklahoma for the motorcycle trip, and that dude, there was a big tall guy, I don't know. We're friends on Instagram. Anyway, he had the night vision binoculars or whatever, the strap-on things, right?
Yeah, that's what these were.
Yeah, and so come to find out, so I go to sleep. It was hot that year, so I fall asleep, and I woke up to a guy giggling. Just like fucking Peter Griffin, right? Just fucking. And I'm like, I know. So I look out the hammock, and this big motherfucker's rolling down the hill because I was on top of this hill, and then it went down to like where the vans and shit park, like the 70s vans and stuff.
Right.
And so I would hear it, and it'd go far away because he's rolling down the grass. A big fat dude rolling down the yard, right? Just, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then so I fall back asleep. So the next morning, he's still awake. And he's sitting in a lawn chair. He's up before anybody else. So I go get my fucking coffee. So we had coffee set on a timer. I get a coffee.
They call that biker crank, I believe.
And then I go, was that you rolling down the hill? And he goes, yeah. It's like, and so his night vision glasses are on his lap, right? And he's like, he's got shorts on, no shirt. He's just fucking, like, he's powering down, right? So come to find out, he's tripping on mushrooms. And I fucking full on trip and just rolling down the hill with his night vision glasses. Just
right.
Fucking.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Sounds cool, right?
Right.
He goes, did I touch you last night? And I go, I hope not.
Right.
He goes, dude, I went to a hammock and I think I touched some dude. I crushed his beard or something. And I go, yeah, no, I don't. That wasn't me. And so I'm thinking the guy's story's bullshit, right?
Right.
So then this other guy comes up, and he looks at the guy, and he looks down at the thing, and he goes, bro, I was tripping on mushrooms last night. They don't know each other.
Right.
So he's
They
just
were
like,
both tripping on mushrooms.
they're both tripping on mushrooms. He goes, bro, this robot came and caressed my... He had the fucking goggles on, and he fucking come over to grab his beard. He goes, I was so scared I didn't move because this robot came to grab my beard. It's like... So we all fucking died laughing. I'm like, holy shit, this guy was telling the truth. You know, I didn't think he was even telling the fucking truth. I'm like, here, you get a cigar and you get a fucking cigar. This fucking story made the fucking trip, man, right here. It was so great.
This robot comes and stroked my beard.
He goes, I'm just laying there looking at the stars fucking tripping, and then this robot appears out of nowhere in his hammock. Because it was so hot, nobody had the hammock cover on.
Right.
And he goes, and there's this big robot. Grab my beard and fucking leave, and I just laid there still. I was like, what the fuck? It was so awesome.
All right, so we have to we got to find a guest for the next one, because we got to start today. I can't find.
So here's the thing, next one's 100.
I know. So I'm saying, I mean, we got to do. You got to do something.
I mean, it's weed one.
I know. So I just sent you the link.
Link what?
To a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Not particularly that video.
Okay.
But that guy is a guy I watch all the time. He's a flat earther. Don't mind that.
Now, see, you bring a flat earther on here.
No.
We're going to talk about flat earth.
No. I'm not bringing him on. I want you to look at some of his videos. They're short. They're like 15 minutes.
Right.
As ours should be.
And they're
right.
But he talks about something. I think I brought it up before. And
so why are we talking about this dude?
I want to talk to you about him. I want you to see what you think, because then you'll start noticing shit when you look around. He talks about stuff called the Mudflood.
Around here? Is this guy local?
Alton. No, I mean, anyway, he's all over, but these buildings that are way older than they say they were. People say that, like, be out in the middle of nowhere, like out in Montana, and the fucking state capitol building out there, supposed to be built in, 18 whatever.
Right.
There's not even any fucking roads or anything to bring the materials there, and there's just a building there.
Right.
Or there's buildings that are half buried on a street level.
Right.
With buried to a window, right?
Well,
but the streets are below it. So, like, you'll see all these things. And so it's called the Mudflood. And it's basically that history got reset sometime in the middle of the 18th or the 19th century. So in the middle of the 1800s, it got reset. Like, something happened. There was a cataclysm.
So, well, I don't know about all that. There'd be some sort of... They had news in the 1800s, so there would be some sort of public record.
There's shit where there's like bricks melted, right? Like on the sides of it looks like a mountain in the desert, right?
Right.
And you go and you start breaking shit off, and it's bricks behind it that are melted with just watch the video.
They got rebar in them?
Huh?
They got rebar in them.
I'm saying, look at some of the videos, and like, it's not like he doesn't sound crazy. Is what I'm saying. Like when you watch it, you'll be like, okay.
So part of that could be like Chicago. There's a whole city under Chicago because Chicago burnt. And what did they do? They mowed over it, built on top of it. New York, there's a whole city underneath New York too because
Actually,
they just built levels and levels. And
in New York, if you want to go for old buildings, New York City is not actually the city to go for because it's like 60s and 50s.
But because it's built on top of.
Yeah, they just knocked shit down, built on top.
Well,
so
they didn't even knock some shit down.
Yeah, no, they literally just built it.
Yeah.
So I did a walking tour, 8-hour walking tour in New York City. And because I was like, I want to see some old architecture and graffiti because I fucking love graffiti. And so we walked the city like
isn't the points supposed to be the points from gangs of New York?
Yeah.
The points, isn't that supposed to still be under what's there now?
So and like Manhattan, the island of Manhattan is, or the whatever, the
island of
peninsula.
Manhattan is trash.
It's literally they're trash. They built
garbage.
on the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just threw all the trash in the ocean and fucking built on it.
Right.
So
Geniuses.
Right. I mean, I should have just done that in the basement.
Right.
In Alton.
Just that's what I said. You should just build a floor.
Right. It's called a floating floor.
Right.
Yeah. So
shit. See, you could have got some. You could have got some 5-gallon barrels. Could have put them down. You could build like a dock underneath there.
Ah, fuck.
And then when the water comes up, it would have just supported the other floor.
I fucking love you. Yeah, damn it. Now, I only got 2 barrels. I wonder if those plastic steps will work.
Yeah, you don't have to get more barrels, but I mean, fuck. See,
just watch a few of them. They're short. Just tell me what you think. Because I watch him. He makes a new one every Sunday, and it's all like he goes on Google Earth and goes to all these things and checks out places all over the world and like zooms, it shows all this stuff, and he goes, but dude, it's super rad.
So I do that too because I'm too poor to travel, and plus I don't like to fly, so I'm never going overseas. Mm-hmm. But there's some places overseas that you can take street tours with Google Earth,
right?
And so I do that. I take little.
You need a VR set.
No, that'll just make me sick.
Oh,
but I do that. I go on Google Earth. And it's one of the reasons why I have Google Earth on my phone is because I just like to go check shit like that out. Mm. You can't see much of anything in detail to tell. I have a hard time now if he's going there, like as an archaeologist, like an archaeologist.
Well, he's got
right.
He's got enough people now that watch his channel that send him stuff from places too. Like, do you know there's a Great Wall of China in fucking California that runs the whole length of the state?
Is it called a mountain range?
No, it's like a wall that was built like the Great Wall of China.
It doesn't run the entire state.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Swear to God.
No way.
Dude, I've rode that whole state.
No way. Explain
it's
Barstow
buried,
and Bakersfield then.
It's buried in some places, but it runs the whole state.
Barstow, or is it Barstow or Bakersfield? One of the two of them is a flat desert. There's nothing. It's a flat desert. You can literally see miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Literally. There's nothing there except for gas stations and places to buy pottery. So there's no way that there's no wall there. It's not there. It just doesn't exist. No way.
So you don't think the land came up and covered it?
Now up in...
Or it came down the mountain to cover it?
From where? Isn't sand where the sand would have had to have come, either the sand would have had to have been there from at some point in time when it was an ocean, or it would have had to have been blown in from the coast. So
you got images of this Great Wall of California?
I just don't. Now up north of Fresno and so forth, I could see something being there somewhere, and then that's the other thing. So how's it go? It went up and over the mountains. It went up through Yosemite. It went up through.
I was saying, like, I'll send you that particular video so you see what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I shouldn't really say that. Where in California?
Right, because it could be on the
east, central, or west.
Yeah,
right. I've not been west that much.
I think the PCH, like along there.
So that's mountain range because that's where I was.
No, he's like, but No, it's been buried.
Okay.
But certain places you can see it coming out of, like you're saying, the top of or behind the mountain range.
Do you think William Hearst built all that?
Yeah, when he was collecting his animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
They're still there. Some of the animals are still there.
I mean, it could be,
Fucking zebras and
ancient
shit there.
peoples. I mean, sure, certainly they built shit like that. Why,
indigenous
why would
people.
this continent be any different from
Right.
any other continent where they built mega structures? How old is this stuff? Is he saying not from the 1800s?
No, what they're saying is these people who believe this is that it's all much older, but something happened, some reset happened in that time, and we're missing something from our past.
In the 1800s.
Because that's pretty recent.
That's really recent. Like they had newspapers. They had.
Like, have you seen like
They had communications.
the Roman
They had-
ruins that are in Georgia and like Tennessee and shit?
No.
Hold on.
There's Roman ruins. I doubt they're Roman.
Well, they're Roman style, is what he's saying.
But
Right?
yeah, but with the size of them, just like then, like they couldn't move those pillars, and then they say slaves built them as a plantation. These things
Slaves supposedly built the
in
pyramids
a year.
So I'm not doubting that there's stuff that exists, but it's
Dude,
way before the 1800s.
In the
there's my
yeah,
doubt. There's my
yeah,
doubt.
no,
1800s.
No, well, that's the like the theory, but like here, like this is. So he goes from showing things that are thousands of years old. So this is in Georgia,
Okay.
and that's like hundreds of feet high.
So here's the thing too. Here's the other thing. How much mud did the Mississippi River move in '93?
Fuck tons.
This is Ohio.
Right.
This is
For
Ohio.
Earth.
Right.
This is in Ohio.
So and here's the other thing. You know that the Mississippi used to be as high as the bluffs, right?
That's what they say. Do you think that's real?
Well, I mean,
What else carved
wouldn't
it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Why
don't
wouldn't
know,
it be?
man. Come on.
All I'm saying is,
Come
like,
on.
we don't know anything. Like, I think as a species, we have amnesia. Like, if you believe in
Well, now you're going into the Graham Hancock thing, which I believe. Graham Hancock says that 12,000 years ago
there
there was a reset.
But 12,000 years ago is a lot different than fucking
1800s.
1800s.
Than 200 years ago,
Right.
when we had more recording and more.
Yeah, documentation of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, I mean, what's
And
nice.
we like. Well, let's just go back to like gangs in New York. That's based on real.
Unger Dryas
That's
thing,
based on. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Graham Hancock thing. That's based on. It's probably not based on actual people, I wouldn't think, but it's got some basis in reality. That movie does. And
from photographs.
right, but
Yeah.
we know that those people existed. Like, not those people in the movie, but
The butcher
they
and
were
this and
right.
that.
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
there were people like that there.
Yeah.
At that point in time. So why? So there's this big cataclysm, and we lost all this stuff. Then how can we have this stuff?
Yeah, no. I mean, it had to have been thousands of years ago.
Regional, maybe.
And he goes into things like, with this reset thing, though, is like they'll be, so they're in the desert, right? So they're out there, and he's out wherever he's at. He'll go walking through, and he'll find something that looks like a mound, right?
Right.
You start looking at it, and you can actually see where there was windows and there was this and that, but it's melted.
Yeah.
Like something melted it. Some kind of superheat melted the bricks.
I don't know that I buy the melted thing either. So
That's part of that whole Mudflood thing.
Right.
well, here's the other thing: the San Andreas. So if you're on the Mississippi River, the San Andreas, New Madrid.
Yeah, New
The
Madrid.
New Madrid fault made the river run backwards
Yeah.
for a while. Not like just it ran backwards and now it's fixed. It ran backwards for quite a while. And I mean, how much of that?
Can we since you brought it up, why haven't we had our earthquake? Fucking from grade school. They've been prepping
Dude,
us for this
I
fucking
slept on the couch that night. It was supposed
Bro.
to happen. That fucking.
Oh yeah,
the big
Does
dude.
it happen in L.A. and that fucking site
one?
was like,
Yeah,
it's gonna
man.
happen.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen
When the A's were playing in the
Eventually.
World Series.
It's
yeah.
gonna happen eventually. So
Dude,
eventually
but
it's gonna happen.
when? When eventually?
And
It's like Pritzker fucking fixing the roads. What the fuck?
And
These are empty promises, bro.
See,
From fucking grade school. This shit scarred me for life.
I think we have a better chance, which could happen, is that super volcano under fucking
Yosemite?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yosemite
Wiping
fucking
us out.
erupting.
Well, here's what you got to worry about it's not Yosemite. Is it Yosemite?
Yeah.
It's Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
It's Yellowstone.
Dude, when that erupts, we don't grow shit.
Well, here's what you got to worry about.
And then we got to buy all our corn back from China.
You don't have to
No,
worry
we're
about
dead.
Yellowstone.
No, we're
You
not
don't have
dead.
to worry about Yellowstone as long as the geysers, because that's pressure relief.
Yeah.
I know how the pressure system works. As
No,
long
I'm
as
with-
them geysers are still flowing, then it's relieving the pressure.
No, they say that pyroclastic flow or whatever that is,
It's
way,
go- it-
it'll wipe us out.
That ash?
It won't.
No,
it won't.
not from here, not where we're at.
Well,
It's
so
gonna
we'll
make it-
get the ash.
We'll get the ash, but it won't be deadly.
No, it won't be. It won't be hot. It
Right.
won't be,
And what's going to hurt us is fucking how
and
much.
it'll blot out the sun.
Yeah, for years to
But
come.
will it? But will it?
Yeah.
Because we've got greenhouses, we've got indoor grow houses. They can grow marijuana like that inside. They can grow food like that inside.
No, I'm with that.
Somebody's doing it somewhere.
Yeah.
That's like the bees thing. I don't buy that. Listen, save the bees. Save the bees because they're living creatures, and we should take
Sure.
care of the bees.
Right.
So, but if all the bees go away, because they can't pollinate no more, we'll all die. Listen, we've been breeding.
Bro,
we've been breeding these things for years.
Yeah, Monsanto's been pollinating for
Right,
fucking decades,
right,
bro.
right.
Like we don't.
We've got this. We've got that handled.
Yeah.
we understand that.
Yeah, no, but I just, it's like you can't sleep at night when you're in grade school because they're talking about this massive earthquake that's going to fucking bring down your house.
I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
the fuck it is.
And
I don't
what's the
even-
fault? It's a huge fault. It's got it. It's there.
Come
it
on.
exists. It's going to happen.
Dude, I remember one small earthquake when we were in grade school.
Well, we've had a couple.
We've
had a couple
I
little
remember
ones.
When
Yeah.
I've had my office, there's been one. I felt
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we've had a
What?
couple little ones.
Yeah, a little bitty one.
Yep.
It was like tiny.
And
Dude,
they're
that was
coming,
a-
they're
that was a
coming from
truck
New
driving
Madrid.
by.
No, they're coming from New Madrid, but by the time they get here through the bedrock and everything,
Sure.
they're nothing. So they don't travel that. They don't travel.
Man,
as well, right?
so this is how bad it was. So we lived on Milton Road, right? So the Mississippi Lime Company has tunnels all underneath.
yeah,
That
yeah.
means we're gonna fucking fall to
Oh,
our
yeah.
death
Yep.
into the fucking tunnels.
Yep.
This
Yep.
is what we're told as
Mm-hmm.
kids. Go ahead and go to sleep peacefully. Ah, fuck you. I'm fucking freaked out.
Dude, they took us to the Science Center when the Science Center first opened.
Right.
Well, I don't know if it first opened,
Yeah, yeah.
but when they first got the IMAX,
Yeah.
they took us to the Science Center and we watched this thing on the solar system where they told a bunch of, I think we were 6th grade maybe, I don't remember, but they told us that one day the sun was going to explode and kill us all. And that, dude, I thought about that for years. Years.
I still look at that bitch cross-eyed.
Right. Years I
Fuck
thought
you doing,
about
bro?
that.
Well, yeah, it turns into like a red
Well, yeah,
giant
yeah,
or whatever the fuck
yeah.
it is. White.
It
yeah.
swells.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
swells and swallows everything
Yeah,
up.
swells.
I'm like,
Right. Right.
Well, they told us that in grade school.
Yeah.
We learned about that in
Yeah.
grade school. In grade school, you've got no concept of millions. You got
Yeah.
no concept of that kind of
Yeah.
shit. So,
Bro. Yeah.
so I don't even know. I mean, I don't. I'm sure it said millions of years from now, but that's
Right.
not what you take away from
No,
something
no.
like
It's
that when
gonna,
you're a kid.
well, when you're a kid, a million years, you're probably going to live, right? I'm going to be alive in a million years, right? I'm going
Right.
to be alive to, because you don't know the concept of time. I
Right.
mean, it's made up anyway.
Right.
Fuck, Jesus.
and what was the thing that was like, they told us too, it was like, because it takes, 7 minutes or whatever for the light to get from the
Right.
sun to here. It's like, so if it burns out, you won't even know until it's too late. I'm like, well, what the fuck would you do anyways?
So am
Right.
I, am
Yeah,
I,
what would you do anyway?
so am I wrong?
But it's
that-
not gonna burn out because
No.
that's not what stars do.
Yeah.
Stars don't just burn out.
So do you guys count from the time you see lightning to the time you hear thunder to see how
Yeah,
far away the
yeah.
storm is?
Yep.
Is that, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
still a thing? Is that
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah, that's.
I didn't know if I made that shit up because I'm 45, bro.
There's something
and
about
I
that.
still count to see
Yeah.
how far away the storm is.
Well, I mean, if it's a bad one,
Yeah, yeah,
or
no.
if I'm out in it or something.
yeah,
I do that.
same thing, right?
I do that.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was like, did I just pick that shit up from somewhere? Like, was that made up and I fucking still believe it?
So does this guy believe that that we're actually in the 1700s? Then I think is what it is.
No.
That they at some point in time they reset the calendar because something. What was it? They wanted to be in power.
No, it's like there's this
There's
extreme technology that we used to have that we've lost. Like we have this amnesia of what we were because this reset happened for whether it was natural or a man-made reset.
Right, 12,000 years ago. Right, I'm with that. I'm with that. Just not 1800s. Just not in the 1800s. So there's a theory out that some dynasty came into power over in England, of course, and they had to be in power because they believed that certain years were that they wanted to be in power at this start date. And since they were coming into power at this date instead, they just deleted. They just started over and deleted everything.
I mean, but if history is written by the victors, who the fuck knows what really happened? We don't know.
Yeah,
we have zero idea what happened.
Yeah, I have a clue. You don't know.
And it's always written by the victors, so
Always.
it doesn't really fucking matter.
Well, that's because the people that lost aren't around to write it.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, you never know what ever really happened unless you were there.
Yeah. That's why
Right.
history is such a fucking
Right.
bullshit subject of fucking
So, like,
study.
really, after we're gone, like,
Right.
we could write down what happened, but people are like, well, that's fucking bullshit. I didn't see it,
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, so gangs in New York, there's photos and stories of these people, right? So that's what they based the movie on. It's somebody's fucking diary, like not diary, but their journal.
Well, yeah,
you
but
know?
that's like Pocahontas. That's like
Sure.
all these.
Yeah.
The conquering of the West and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's just based on the story that we can find.
Right. It's based on pictures of these of Billy the Kid. It's based on pictures of Billy the Kid, and
he was an ugly motherfucker.
These Wild West outlaws, but we don't know that the Wild West was actually like that.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, how far did they fall? Because now they're a bunch of pussies that they can't have guns.
Right.
So
well, it's because had your duel at high noon, they had to stop the bloodshed.
Right.
I looked it up for you.
What's that?
For every 5 seconds you count, the lightning is approximately 1 mile away.
Oh, I thought it was a mile per second.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong all this time.
So every 5 seconds is a mile away.
That's way closer than I thought then.
I thought it was, yeah, because for whatever 30-something plus years, I've been fucking thinking it was
A mile per second.
mile per second.
Yeah.
Dude, and here's what's sad is I literally fucking go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
That's what I do too.
Right.
I'm like,
I'm waiting for the house to shake. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Oh man, that motherfucker's crossed the
it's
river.
over. It's moving out.
Yeah, it's moving out. Dude, we could probably do a farmer's almanac based on that shit right there.
I don't.
Do you know people still buy those?
Dude, there's a lady
Yes.
comes to my office and she goes, there was fog on the ground 6 times this month, so it's going to be a real shitty winter. Like, it's like some probability that it.
Well, but here's the thing: is that they're saying that we're going to have a above normal winter
Okay.
because of the actual meteorology, the actual scientists who do this for a living,
Trust the science.
and they just guess
Yes,
any
I
fucking
got
way,
it.
as we all know, living in the Midwest. They say that we're going to have above normal temperatures.
So we're boating all winter.
So
We're boating all winter.
I mean,
I got a fucking vest, bro.
that's what they're saying is we're going to have an above normal winter.
Put my life vest
We're
over
going
my.
to have an Indian summer, basically.
Cool.
So
Is that derogatory to the Indians?
I fucking hate winter.
Isn't it every? I mean,
We
now,
have-
this could be a memory lapse, but
Right.
I feel like every year since we were, since the mid '80s, we've never had the same winter since. Like, it's
It's all
been
climate
warmer.
change, buddy.
You know what I mean? As far as like snow levels, I mean,
So-
not cold, but
So-
like,
So when we were kids, I
precipitation.
remember a great
Massive
big
snows.
snow every year.
Massive
Yes.
snows.
Every year.
So the last time we had a massive snow, it was 2010-ish. No, 2009, 10, something like that. We had a big snow. I have pictures
Yes.
on Facebook of I had a 50-something Chevy truck covered in snow. So, luckily we have that, so we don't have to fucking. But we haven't. I haven't got to sled in 15 years.
yeah.
Well,
So-
you could have went sledding last year.
Yeah, but
The
not,
year before, you can go
That
sledding.
was an
just about
early
every
snow.
year.
That was an early snow.
Yeah.
I don't sled till January.
So here's the thing. Here's what I was going to say. Do we remember it as being
Epic.
a great big
Right.
epic snowfall because we were fucking 10?
No, dude, because
And
we had to
just didn't-
shovel that
we
motherfucker.
didn't have to go to school, and
No,
you know what I mean?
no, 'cause I
is that how we remember it?
No, the accumulation's way different.
There was growing up. It's probably from the '60s. The cartoon was, but there was a Donald Duck. It was a Disney holiday cartoon.
Okay.
And Donald Duck and Who You Doing, Louie? They had this big battle like on ice ships with like fire and shit. And they built forts out of ice.
Right.
When we were little, I mean, we'd have the 5-gallon buckets, and we
Yeah.
would go build
I built
ice forts.
Yeah, me
and
too.
And have forts. And
Yeah, on Milton Road.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
And then we still wouldn't see the grass.
No.
That's
So,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like, we would have a snowball fight with forts. And same thing on Milton Road. We would fucking the neighborhood. Like, we had a big long backyard, so it was perfect for a fucking battle. And then so we would build these forts and still not see the fucking grass.
right.
Now I can take the leaf blower off and blow the fucking storm off the yard, and it looks like springtime again.
But that one you're talking about, the 2010 or whatever it was, fucking the people across the street was Bob Preek's office at the time. He took his people shoveling that off with the truck,
Right.
shoved it all the way in front of my building, and I had like an 8-foot
Yeah.
pile in front of my building.
Yeah, that was a good snow.
And I had to dig through it, and I have a picture of Egan standing on top of the
Nice.
pile,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
taller than the office.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was the last, I think, big snow. And then last year in, like, December, we got a snow. It wasn't that.
Fucking climate change, man.
So, like, look, like, when they come to plow the lot here, they plow the lot and the fucking pile's gone in 4 days. You know, climate change. It's just a fucking Earth's natural cycles.
Well, but it's still climate change.
Well, the climate does change.
Right.
But we're not fucking responsible. Cows farting are not responsible.
Well, we're not helping.
We're not hurting.
We're not the cause, but we're not
Dude,
helping.
Dude, we have...
The Earth is greener now than it's ever been.
Yeah, man. The fucking...
We're still not-
the factories are all
The
out
Earth
of
is-
fucking...
The Earth is greener now than it's ever been because it's warmer. And because trees and plants breathe fucking CO2.
But they put off oxygen.
Right.
So if there's more CO2 in the air, the plants are going to thrive better. And if it's warmer, the plants are going to thrive better. Climate change is real. It's just we're not as responsible for it as they like to say that we are.
It's a natural cycle.
There's millions and millions of tires burning over in the Mideast somewhere.
Sure.
That cannot be good for the environment.
Not
It
even just
can't
that.
be.
Look,
it just can't be.
We don't allow factories to emit X amount of shit, no matter what.
Right.
So
We don't.
yeah, we don't.
India does.
We're the only country that does.
Right. We're the only country trying to mitigate a problem because
And what's crazy is when it's over in the Middle East and it's in Europe, the natural jet stream brings it where?
well
Here.
but it's not. Climate change is occurring. It's just we're not helping it any.
The Earth's just going to go through a natural cycle.
Well, yeah,
So that's the thing.
but we're not helping it.
So
Just
just
give me another reset, and then somebody
Well,
100 years
there's
from now.
So
gonna
I
be
guarantee-
resets on top of resets
so
on
right-
top of resets.
So the next couple of years, we're going to have a decrease in global temperature, just because that giant volcano fucking erupted and it took out a couple islands, right? So when that erupted, when that giant volcano
it emitted more CO2 than
not just CO2,
every
but
single car ever.
so, and here's the thing that it really did was it shoved a bunch of particles up into the atmosphere, so in between zones, right? So
Right.
where it stays. What that does is that reflects the
Right.
light from the sun, which will then decrease the whole temperature of the whole planet. That's literally going to
Right.
circle around for years.
Right.
This planet will take care of itself
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
it fucking deems necessary.
Yeah. It'll wipe us out if it wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
At any point.
Yeah, we talk about the pneumatic fault. If it gets tired enough, it'll fucking, you know what? East St. Louis is real shitty. We're gonna drop it right in the fucking ocean. And it's like
Right in the river.
Yeah, Allerton, you're now beachfront, bro.
Right.
And it's gonna do its thing.
We moved your property values up. for
Right. Yeah,
There you go.
if you're in Belleville up the hill, hey, guess what? You're fucking, you got rid of your fucking downhill problem.
But there goes back to what you said. Do you believe that the Mississippi River was up? Certainly, because if the
just
pneumatic
can't, bro.
fault went and it
Okay.
opened another.
All right, so let's stand on the bluffs and look across the way. You telling me that river went until it fucking didn't? Until you can't see?
Where's the fucking other side at?
Where's the other side at? That's what I'm fucking getting at.
Well,
It's not the
now,
Grand Canyon. You telling me the
Well,
Grand Canyon
now-
was an erosion for fucking millions of fucking years?
Up in
This motherfucker's like a trickle of water.
well, no, the Grand Canyon was caused by the flow of icebergs, the flow of ice,
Now, I believe that more than it was
and now it's just erosion has caused some of it to form now.
So I ride the bluffs a lot on a motorcycle, and I think about, okay,
Yeah,
so
everybody around here rides the bluffs a lot on a motorcycle.
sure.
That's
So
all they do.
Well, I ride all the way. I ride up whatever, an hour fucking north. And then all I see is bluffs. It's fucking beautiful, especially right now. The best fucking view Saturday. I mean, just reds and oranges, and it was stunning. Get to Alton, buy a cigar, and go look at the leaves. But but it's like, okay, so if the water carved the bluffs,
Right.
then where's the other side? There isn't one.
I mean,
What, it moved it away? So why didn't it move this one away?
earthquakes are
Okay, but
pretty
still,
massive.
okay.
I mean, they made mountains.
But we're missing the other side of what kept the river in.
I
mean, the Rockies? Is that where the river was? It was as big as the fucking
no,
Alton.
there's bluffs on the other side.
Where?
If you go up into North Missouri, there's bluffs on the other side.
So there's bluffs on both sides in some parts.
Right.
So let's go down the river road. What happened to all that land?
They're limestone. They crumbled.
No.
I mean,
Come on, and why aren't the bluffs crumbled? It's limestone.
that's just certain spots. I mean,
How's the posit
I'm
track
not
on a rear end of a Plymouth work?
I'm not a geologist. I don't.
So what
I don't-
happens is whenever...
I mean, I'm not a geologist. I can't tell.
Well, I'm
you,
not a biologist
but I'm
either, but
sure
I
it
can tell you
happened.
this right now. I don't think the river was as high as the fucking bluffs.
I'm sure it happened. I'm sure
If
it was.
the fucking possum bird was there.
Well, no,
Where did them underwater caves and how did they get there? If not erosion from the water being up that high, then how did they get there?
they're already... It's just the natural formation of the rocks. I mean,
No, something had to have carved
you talk about the caves you go into, or the fucking natural caves?
the natural caves.
Okay. Because the caves we go into were man-made.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, no, those were man-made.
Do you think if
Okay.
we did enough like DMT, we could time travel and go and
No.
see?
Do we have it?
Like,
Do
like-
we have that option?
Yeah,
I think-
like Lucy.
No. Do
said.
we have that option? Is what I'm saying.
I think you want to do ayahuasca if you want to time travel, not DMT. It's too short acting.
I don't know. I mean, if I blast off, it could seem like a while.
Yeah.
So, well, there's that one of Rogan's buddies, and where he lived an alternate life.
Oh yeah.
6 months underwater.
Yeah. That's
Lived an
hilarious.
alternate life underwater.
Had a family.
Had a
or something.
family, friends, everything underwater.
For on his
And then,
DMT trip?
and then they say that when he come back, he couldn't breathe because he couldn't breathe air. It took him a second for his body to go. Wait a minute.
So I've never tripped on DMT. I had it from that random
I've
motorcycle.
never had
guy.
anything like that. So
And I really like whenever I got rid of all the drugs, like when I stopped doing drugs, I was like, man, I want to do DMT though because it's 15 minutes because
Right.
I have a booked schedule most
you're
of the
there
time.
and back.
Yeah, and I really wanted to experience that. So then whenever I got it from the mysterious fucking motorcycle rider, I fucking held it for a year and was too scared to fucking do it.
Right.
So, because I didn't have like a shaman or whatever.
And then you
So
gave it away, and somebody.
somebody does it and says, hey, that was pretty fucking great shit. And I'm like, aw.
Oh,
Aw. Like, man, I should have experienced that.
right.
So hopefully maybe I will find some DMT or you can mail it to 523 East Airline Drive without fentanyl.
Put somebody else's name on it.
Yeah. Do not put my name on it, please.
Yeah.
Paul Rubens is his name.
Yeah, right.
Melt it to Brett.
Yeah.
Melt it to Brett.
Brett. But yeah, I'd like to do it. I'd do it on a podcast,
But-
just to fucking watch it later. Just to watch me later, just see what it does.
But back to what you were saying, not in the 1800s.
No.
Okay,
I think you're holding on to the fucking century too hard.
I fully believe that there's been multiple resets, but not.
So like what he'll do is he'll go through and he'll show you things and it builds, right? And you're like, interesting. Like different videos kind of build on each other. Like it'll be, for example, like I was saying about the cities, right? There'll be these huge huge, beautiful, like grand ornate buildings, but there's mud streets and there's wooden houses around it. Like nothing else is there. How do they build that? And they built it in a year in 1820.
So here's the thing. So my house, hold on, ready? So my house up in the Bluffs, which did you ever see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a big house,
Yeah.
big house. It took them 5 years or 10 years to build that house. It was completed in 1856. This was only a 5,000 square foot house.
They're saying state houses were built, if you look even online, like Wikipedia and stuff.
And this dude had not
Year.
slaves, but prisoners building. No fucking way. Because I can see something being built back in the day, being beautiful and ornate, but there's no way in fucking 12 months' time.
Yeah, they're saying 12 months you're building this state house.
In Montana.
In the middle of nowhere.
In Montana.
How do they know
Bullshit.
it took 12 months?
That's what they say. That's
know?
what the people in charge say that it
Because they
took.
chiseled out the start time
Yeah.
and the end time.
Well, they don't fucking know.
Right. So they're saying, what it's saying is that was there before. It was not new. We just took it over. A lot of these buildings, we just commandeered them, basically. Like they were half buried or stuff was there before. And he'll show all these old pictures of cities like San Francisco and all these places and all these things that are like, these buildings are supposed to be brand new, but they look like they're 100 years old already. You know what I mean? And there's mud streets around, all these things. Stuff's cooked out and burnt, and it looks not quite right. All these things.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
But I've already gone into it with a grain of salt because he's a flat earther. And I
Right.
know that if he's proved wrong, he's not ever proved wrong.
Right.
Even
He
if he
never
proves
s-
himself
he-
wrong,
he-
he's not
he-
proved wrong.
He never says he's a flat earther, but some of the things he says, because he says this
flat
re-
earther-esque.
He says this realm, and that's kind of like what they say.
Yeah, because they believe that there's other realms
Yeah.
beyond the ice wall.
Yeah. But
So have we seen this ice wall, or
You know,
is that on Game of Thrones?
there's
people manning the
There's
ice wall.
flat earthers. There's for one, there's enough of them now that they should be able to pull their money together and get this done. There's enough of them now, but there's flat earthers out there with a lot of money. With
Okay.
a lot of money. And they still can't rent a ship
Right.
and go figure this out. I
Right.
mean,
I just don't. Hey, will you grab me that Mick Ultra,
no.
please?
they still can't rent a ship and figure this out. And they say things like, well, you're not allowed to go on Antarctica. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You are. You have to have permission to go on
Mick
Antarctica.
Ultra, please.
And it's not so much permission,
I got
it's
shit
so
to do.
much as you have to tell people you're going to Antarctica because you might die.
Right. Thanks,
And they
sir.
want to know if you're dead somewhere in Antarctica. There's all kinds of shit going on down
Just
in
turn your
Antarctica.
tracking on your phone. That way.
You can literally get online and apply for jobs in Antarctica.
Right.
What
So
about the North Pole? Is that a real place?
you can go to the North Pole too. The Grand Tour did it.
Oh yeah, they did.
Jeremy Clarkson and them did it. So
Fuck. What a fantastic show.
I'll send you the link too.
Please.
Just
I'd like
watch
to
a
watch
couple.
it.
When you have an edible
Yeah.
on the couch, just watch a couple of them and be like,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
weird.
He
So-
says,
so-
have an edible, fall asleep 2 minutes
No,
into
like
it,
just
not absorb
just-
none
just-
of it at all.
Just look at it and be like, that is kind of weird.
Wonder,
Like,
Well, of
wonder,
course it is.
wonder the next day if you actually watch that.
So I had an edible over the weekend, right? What's the one that makes you go to sleep? I don't know the fucking strands.
Indica.
I don't fucking
Indica. Indica
Yeah.
makes you go to sleep. All right. So I had one of those and finished watching The Strangers. It's
Okay. Yeah.
pretty good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of scary, right? So so anyway, and then I slept so phenomenal that night. So I stayed up about an hour at finishing the movie, and then fucking. So I can see where THC is definitely beneficial if like you are an insomniac or
Right.
have insomnia fucking
If it does that
qualities.
to you.
If
does
that would
that
work
to
for
you.
it definitely works for me to sleep no matter what the fuck I take. So but yeah, I woke up the next day like holy, like just so refreshed. Like my body actually fucking rested, which is kind of rare. So
But I don't. I am home. Well, he said the 1800s, so
right, but you're holding on to that. So you got let's
They're-
watch
they're-
the
they're
videos
Also saying that
and then
the
we're
Great
gonna-
Wall of China, there's a different wall
than what we see.
than the one that's there now. There's a different wall, like they had built it before.
and there's another thing that
You
too,
can't trust shit from China,
he
bro.
goes into a lot. I've mentioned it before.
Fuck
and
you, Temu.
It didn't make sense because I didn't get to dive into it.
And they also say that the Mongolians built the wall, not the Chinese.
Maybe
So because of the way everything's facing.
Oh,
So
to keep the Chinese out.
yeah, something
So,
like
yeah.
something like
Right,
that.
right.
So, and then they also say that the wall was built to keep not to keep the Mongols out, but to keep some mysterious creature
Mongols
that lived
motorcycle club.
in because there's a vast forest, I guess.
Yeah, like it's like Siberia and shit.
There's a jungle out on the other side of the wall, and it's huge, and it's you're not allowed to go. They're not allowed. There's an agreement with everybody surrounding it that you're not allowed to go here.
Oh, really? Is it one of those protected things like that island we talked about a couple weeks ago? No
You're
shit.
not allowed to go there.
So who knows what's going on there? Like Avatar,
Right.
like people connected to trees and shit.
Oh, fucking hooking
Dope.
Right.
Dope.
So, I mean,
if you can look on his thing, if you ever look for him, he'll mention them, but they're called star forts. So he calls them star forts.
oh yeah, I know what a star fort is. That's a flat earther thing, very much. Well,
But-
that's not really a flat earther thing. It's
But they're
it's
everywhere.
They've taken it over.
all over the world.
Yeah.
And
That's shit that's like actually shaped like stars.
there's some around here on the Illinois River, and like they're covered up and everything else. Like, and they were commandeered as forts. By
Okay.
they say they were built as forts in these certain times. Like,
Yeah, but they're supposed to be landing pads or something like that, aren't they? They're supposed to be.
Is there missiles under them?
no, they say they were some kind of like energy battery.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they're called
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah.
Like they somehow have like they were used to collect energy from
Well,
something.
so how much of Cahokia Mountains got torn up before somebody realized that, hey, we need to not tear this up?
Right?
Oh, bro.
And how far did
What's under the grass?
and how
Bodies,
far
bro.
Giants? And how far did
Giants.
how far did
The port to the center of the earth.
how far did it span? Like were there mounds? Were there some up here?
Right?
Like, I mean,
No, I'm saying how deep are those really? Because like in Mexico, you see the ones they've excavated where it's just a little mound on top.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
it goes
yeah.
down
Oh,
200,
yeah.
300
It's a
feet
big
down
ass
to the ground.
fucking pyramid underneath that
it's
son of a
under the
bitch.
ground, like buried it under the ground, like huge. You know?
yeah, there's giants underneath the ones here.
What's that? Giants?
Yeah.
You think there's giants?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
100%.
Like
100%.
giants to us
There's
or like
too
real
much-
giants?
There's too much evidence.
Like he could be 6'2".
Too much evidence.
Dude,
that-
don't ruin
I
Alton's
10, 12
fucking
feet.
Gentle Giant.
10, 12
Don't you ruin Gentle Giant
I
from
got,
Alton.
I got his ring in my bag.
10, 12 feet, 15 feet.
Hey, you want to go to the statue today and see if it slides on the finger?
Right.
Yeah.
There's too much evidence that there's too many
No
things out
fucking
there
way.
that were built for huge motherfuckers.
Well, maybe that's how they built all this big shit. You know, you just had giants fucking moving stones,
Fucking
building
palm
pyramids.
and big ass sandstone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know, whenever you got what's the thing in the circle? Fucking, you know, the
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, yeah. That was just yard darts for them back in the day. Is
Right,
what you're saying?
right.
That's just how they
That's
stuck.
just a rock fight.
Yeah, they're fucking.
fucking mad
that,
at each
it was
other
like the
throwing
first.
rocks.
That was the first bocce ball. They just fucking threw that shit out like that to see who can get the closest.
They were playing what's that one with the hammers?
Cricket.
They were playing cricket.
Yeah.
That was their cricket course.
Croquet.
Croquet. That
yeah,
was their
yeah,
croquet
yeah.
course. But there's too much evidence for that kind of a
No
thing.
fucking dude. I am not biting on
There's
giants,
a lot
bro.
of evidence. There's a
I am
lot
not.
of evidence out
Is
there.
there
for it.
fucking some beans I should plant? Because I
A
just
lot
put
of
some
evidence
fresh
out there for
topsoil
it.
down in my
Only
garden.
this son of a bitch got a goose that shits golden eggs.
Man, I'm
I'll
gonna
climb
tell
that
you.
motherfucker, and I'm scared of heights.
They found giants out west.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
What's a giant? You're talking 10 foot.
Yes.
You're talking
12
10
foot.
fucking
10, 12
foot.
10, 12
foot,
foot.
15
Well,
foot,
fuck,
something
fuck
like that.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking dinosaur. They still don't know how to put it together, bro. I believe in dinosaurs way before fucking. You know, how do we know there's really dinosaurs? Nobody was there. Nobody was fucking. You found some
they-
fucking bones. They put
they-
it together like a fucking. Dude, I'd take any puzzle and put it together how I want. Trim it up, fucking put it together. We don't know.
We don't know anything. Maybe that should be.
No, we don't know anything. We
We don't know
nothing.
we don't know a
It's
fucking
like,
thing.
It's like so
We believe everything
so-
that's fed to us.
yeah.
So wait though, you hear all this stuff about
Dude, I've had dry goods since the 80s waiting for this fucking earthquake that's going to kill us all.
you hear all this stuff about the universe and how the universe works and how
Yeah.
and how gravity works and how all this works and we know this is going to happen because this is how this works and blah blah. But they don't know shit.
No.
They don't know. The science thinks they know, but they just ain't discovered the other part of this or
The-
whatever. So
The only
so-
accurate thing is literally what goes up must come down. That's
So-
it.
right.
That's it.
Sometimes.
No.
Right.
If you're on DMT.
Depends
you
on how
have to
far-
come
depends
down.
on-
You have to
Depends
come
on how
down,
far
bro.
up you throw it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's still, well, okay, fair.
I mean,
fair.
where's
fair.
that Tesla?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
Tesla ain't come down yet.
Okay.
It went up.
All right, I stand corrected. You know, so Newton's wrong. So right off the bat.
But they say they predict all these things to happen because this is the way it works. This is the way it works. And then you see an article that says there's something outside of Pluto that has its own that defies the laws of physics and gravity, and we don't know what it
Is
is.
Pluto, I think so?
Is it Planet X?
and-
Nibiru?
Well, that's in the
Planet,
search for.
Planet Twitter.
There's somebody has proposed now that there isn't another planet out there. It's just a weird gravitational field out there that we don't know anything about. Weird physics out there, and because we don't
know shit.
Right.
We don't know a fucking
We
thing.
don't actually know how any of this fucking works.
We don't know
No.
shit about Dick. Right?
We don't know
Right.
shit about
Right.
Dick. And dude, it fucking
We
drives.
really don't know how any of this works.
No.
And that's why I like those videos like that. Like some of it's outrageous. Like
Sure.
I'll admit, maybe
Sure.
not. I mean, some of the stuff he says all seems legit to me. I see some outrageous shit, but it makes you think outside the box. Like, why is this like this? How is these things here? What was going on? That we don't know how that happened, right? And
I've not watched any of his videos, so I just have a hard time.
I
I
wanna-
have a hard time with the timeline, obviously, because I've said
he's
it
got
4 times
He's
now.
got a
Right.
video every week for the last 6 years, so you can watch.
You're
a
fucking
shit ton
Rain
of
Man
videos.
on this 1800 thing.
So
Jesus
that's
Christ.
the timeline's just off.
So yeah, I'm gonna watch him Monday before Tuesday's fucking
What's-
episode here.
what's in the Grand Canyon? What's the door?
The Egyptian shit.
The door in the Grand Canyon.
Oh, bro, I
Just like
said-
Egyptian hieroglyphics.
That
and
you're
shit.
now
Yeah.
suddenly not allowed to. You used to be able to go to Grand Canyon, hike around, go wherever you want.
Sure, my buddy's
You're
done.
not allowed to no more.
Why?
They've stopped it.
There's like
They've stopped it.
Egyptian like
Ruins.
hieroglyphics
Somebody,
and ruins in there,
somebody found a door, and it's a fucking door
like Stargate.
carved into the side of the whatever mountain or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
it is,
sure.
plateau or whatever it is, and it's up higher than we should be able to get to,
Okay.
and they found this thing, and now you're not allowed to go to Grand Canyon no more.
So when you say door, what side? I mean, you can go to Grand Canyon. You just can't get to that part.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go down there and hike without being
Down
on
on-
some sort of guided fucking thing.
Down on the bottoms. Like you
They
can't
found-
raft. You can't raft
they
the
found-
fucking Grand Canyon anymore.
They found marble stairs, a marble staircase
The fuck they
in the
did.
Grand Canyon.
Get the fuck out
Perfectly built marble
Get the
staircase
fuck outta here.
in the Grand Canyon,
Of here. You're fucking crazy.
and they don't know. They don't know.
So it
what
goes back to
was,
what Drew
where it
was saying.
went. They don't know.
So there's a whole civilization that was reset.
Well, yeah, yeah.
So it was
Just not
like-
in the 1800s.
It was the P Diddy of that time frame had marble staircase.
P Diddy shot Tupac.
No, he ordered it and paid $1 million for it,
well.
and I fucking called that shit.
Well,
I called that shit. Fuck, I have text messages that fucking say back in the day that fucking Diddy did this shit.
well, no wonder you've got NSA pigeons on your lawn
I know, bro, because
being
I
taken out
fucking
by hawks.
well. So
That hawk was just looking out for you.
that hawk was fucking beautiful. Did you see the video? I showed it.
No, I didn't get.
That's
that.
why
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he was hanging out so close, because he was like, "I got you, man. I got this.
Right.
Got this motherfucker was spying,
Oh, look at that. Look at that big boy.
trying to get information on P Diddy."
Oh fuck!
Bro.
Dude, you should get a falcon.
A
So
falcon.
no, he's not. So I'm like,
You should have caught him and trained him.
dude. So
Little hood on it.
the fucking
right.
no the. So I'm like, bro, So I had those big birds when I had the pawn shop, right?
Right.
And I was like, fuck birds. I can't stand birds. That hawk landed. I was like, bro, I need you.
Right.
I need you. Like
Right.
you gold chain wearing motherfucker, bro. Like we're just gonna go out and fucking just like I want to one wheel with this hawk on my shoulder. Tell
You gotta
me,
get the big glove.
yeah. I mean, I'll put my wrist guards underneath of it. We're gonna do
Right.
20 miles an hour. I'm gonna have my arms out. The hawk's gonna have his arms out. Bro, we're just fucking cruising through the hood, like me and my hawk, right?
That's fucking awesome.
Now I need to train birds.
Right.
Yeah, to fucking
Falcons.
kill the fucking drones, bro.
So
Fucking drones. Fucking trying to look at my windows
I gotta go meet with the fucking city.
right now.
Pretty quick.
We're up on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're at time
So I should keep my mouth in check, which might be hard, but
today.
today,
Yeah.
Or should I let him have it?
No, I mean that's on you. You know, just judge the room. Judge the room. Work your crowd.
Let's take it this way. I have a very hard time keeping my mouth unchecked, and you see where I'm at. So
Just remember, the more opposition, the thicker the envelope.
yeah, there you go.
Just make that percentage bigger going back
There
or
you go.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all they want.
Right.
It's all they want. And you're going to bring something that they need in the community. They don't, but they want.
I think the only thing that I have going on my advantage is the chief says that he wants it, and then the dude who's getting all the tips across from me.
Yeah. Does he like you? Does he know you?
Yeah, he
Okay.
wants.
Well, he wants it all.
He wants stuff. Yeah, that. But he wants stuff around his building too.
Right, and you're further down the road.
I'm right across the street from him.
Oh, did he get that one across the way?
Freak us.
I like that wood.
Yep.
That wood looks good.
They started that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the wood accents. Are
So
we
that-
Are we painting you this year? Or are you waiting to see what pans out here, or do you want to paint in the spring?
If they approve me, I'm going to.
Well, yeah. No, I mean because we talked about painting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Yeah. So if it's approved, I'm going.
Well, yeah. So do you find out today is final decision day, or
Well-
do you get a rose today, or how's this work?
I mean, it's kind of like The Bachelor. I
Right,
guess.
yeah. Like, did they choose
So,
you?
so this meeting is with the finance director lady,
Okay,
who's not on the board. She's this lady who told me that they didn't have money for me,
sure. So she sounds great.
and then I'm the city manager, and then the chief, and then somebody else. So almost the whole TIF board will be there.
Okay. Is Kristen anywhere in this?
Burns?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. I
she's
didn't
not
know.
on the TIF board. She's just
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
development.
She's
group or
cheerleader,
whatever.
cheerleader
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Right. That's me and Alton. I'm just cheerleader. So I wear the tutus and shit.
So
Hey, Thursday I'm attending a seminar.
A seminar.
Yeah, I
On-
paid to have a seminar, Drew.
On-
for what?
How to be a destination business to improve sales and profit.
We gotta be someplace that's a destination first.
$29. So once I'm done with the seminar, I'm going to go down to Wood River and take over everything.
But you have to be someplace that is a destination first.
Yeah. And then I had to pay for it. $29.
I don't think that Alton is a destination.
Alton is a
I
destination.
think Alton could be a destination.
Alton is going to be a
Before the Great
destination.
Reset, it was.
I don't think
It was all underwater,
It's
according
not.
to you fucks. Oh, the
It's
river's
not.
as high as the bluffs.
it's not a destination. It isn't.
So, is there any actual? Damn, what time is it? Is there any actual visual proof that people during the Depression laid those roads down? Is there pictures of them doing that?
I'm sure there is.
I've never seen
There's
them.
pictures of them building the railroad out to the west.
Right, but of actually building those.
Who
brick-
runs Madison County
brick
General?
roads?
I don't know. I know some of the contributors, but I don't know who runs that.
Let's get one of them on.
Yeah,
Can we get one of them on?
Dude, I can get John Lindsay on. He's a doctor. I don't know if
is he a
can come at
historical.
Yes, he
Let's
runs.
get-
Runs the Alton Landmarks
Let's
Association.
get one of them motherfuckers on.
Because they said, I mean,
Let's get one of them motherfuckers on, and and we'll get into it.
Hey, real quick, do you know the fastest bricklayer in the nation came from Alton, Illinois?
Well, there you go. Now it's a destination, ain't it?
Yeah. So we got a tall guy
Shit, nobody gives a fuck about.
and a motherfucking octopus who can put all the bricks down, bro.
Shit, nobody cares about.
I'm gonna take a picture next time.
Alton could be a destination.
Alton
If
is
you get
becoming.
somebody that is fucking not retarded.
So I am. Now we're canceled.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. So that is the goal.
At least we made it all the way through.
Right. 2 hours in. Fuck you, tards.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't say dick sucking or anything until
Right.
fucking the end.
Right.
Good luck today. Your birthday is Saturday? Friday? No,
That's
next.
one of those days.
No,
Merry
come
Christmas, Drew.
on. November 3rd, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So happy birthday, because we won't. We'll see you after that. So happy.
Well, we'll be here for the next week. It's 100. That's before. That's
Is it before?
That's Halloween.
It is
It's 100 on
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yes.
Hundreds on
Are
Halloween.
we gonna wear costumes?
I'm wearing Deadpool costume.
All right, the full
I
mask
can.
and everything. All right, bro. I
We
gotta
gonna
go
wear
get a mask.
costumes. All right, we'll wear costumes.
Yeah, we're fucking wearing costumes,
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
high. Just clear your fucking schedule. It's gonna be a 7-hour podcast, as we're just fucking baked. You're gonna watch me sleep for 5 of those
Shit,
7 hours.
You're probably gonna talk me down for most of it.
Nah. What are you doing? You just doing pinch hits?
I'm gonna probably do half of a fucking hit. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
bring
and
you
that'll
I'll
probably
bring you a
set me
sucker.
up.
Hey, you still got them nerds?
That'll probably set
I
me
got a
off.
300 milligram sucker.
No, that nerd rope, that fucking Rick and Morty nerd rope.
I ate that
You ate
shit.
all that?
Yeah.
Bro, when I watched that kick in on him, fuck. I've never seen you fucking shift gears like that. You went.
Downshifted.
Right. That's exactly how the posi track works. Fucking. All right. Hey, thanks for watching episode 99. Stay tuned for the Halloween special. It's much like The Simpsons.
Is it actually Halloween?
Yes.
It'll be on Halloween when we record.
Yes.
Yeah.
No shit.
Tuesdays to Halloween. So parade that night in downtown Alton. We will be in costumes. We will be high and scaring each other, I assume, because hopefully we get that high.
Yes.
So, give us a like, give us a comment, and we will pick our costumes for next week's episode. Thank you.